200.
This is Bruce Buffer, and this is the moment you've all been waiting for. It's time for the MMA-Holes!
Mixed martial a-holes. MMA-Holes, 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 MMA-Holes. You like to be a mixed martial a-hole. MMA-Holes, 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 MMA-Holes.
No way.
From the Aunts and Uncles Studios of Arizona, Khamzat Chimaev versus Gilbert, Max Holloway versus Yair Rodriguez. Recap: Conor McGregor returns. MMA news. Our 200th MMA-Holes Hour with the MMA-Holes. Yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Two. Hey, look, Ariel brought his party hat. Very nice. Hello, friends. Welcome to the MMA-Holes Hour. This is our 200th episode. Let's go. Yeah. 200 shows. Man, oh, man. Look at that. Ariel's got the hat on. I decided to wear this is like the first ever MMA-Holes shirt we put together. And I decided to be a little nostalgic tonight and throw it on. This show was started as a troll job, really. We were doing, reactions and, shows sporadically at different days. And we had a little issue with Vox. And it was a little dicey, a little hairy. I'm not going to go completely into that. If you want to do that, you go back into our archives and watch and check it out for yourself. But, we decided to do the MMA-Holes Hour instead of the MMA Hour because we were just like, enough's enough of this tomfoolery. So we did a show. It was Monday mornings, and we did it like the exact same time as Ariel's show, and we were horsing around being all silly. And it moved to the nights, Monday nights. Then we got Jesse aboard, and it was just away we go. 200 episodes of this. And on our Monday shows, we deliver the news. Hopefully we get some saves so we can get the phone lines. We've had some of the best moments on the MMA-Holes Hour with some of the greatest calls, the personalities from the chat room, the people all over the interwebs, the best community in the world. I mean, there's not many MMA shows out there where the show gives the people a voice. So not only do you have your voice in the chat room, but you also give the calls, and there's some damn good ones that we've had. Some fun times here on the MMA-Holes Hour. There's a bunch of stories that we're going to be talking about tonight as we're kind of recuperating from the UFC Vegas 42. Rodriguez tried to defeat Max Holloway, wasn't quite successful, lost to a unanimous decision, but it was a spectacular fight. Really was. I mean, I thought, moral victories, Rodriguez gets one there. I think he earned a lot of fans. The guy's tough. The guy's incredibly tough, and he really brought it to Holloway. I think Holloway was like taken back, thinking he was going to roll this guy over, and that wasn't the case. So I'm sure he earned Max's respect as well. And the blessed moves on, just keeps on cruising. What a career for Max Holloway. You would think with all these wars that Maxie has had, eventually it's going to catch up to him. He's only 29 years old. And, I mean, to be constantly taking this much damage, even though he's winning fights, I feel like he's taking years off of his life. It's fun to watch as a fan, but my goodness, does he get cracked. And he caught some shots and just kept coming forward. Max Holloway is 29 and he's 23-6-0. I mean, think about it. If you really look at Max Holloway, I mean, you can make an argument that he hasn't even hit his prime yet. It's pretty freaking scary what this guy has accomplished as a young man. And here we are once again talking about him probably going for another title. Or will he go for a big payday for the return of Conor McGregor? As you see in this thumbnail over here, him lurking in the shadows. You know, a lot of people are like, why? How come Conor keeps sneaking in? I saw 2 joints earlier. Why does he keep sneaking into the thumbnails and this and that? Well, because he is the type of guy that keeps himself in the news and keeps everyone talking about him until he gets himself back in the cage and yada, yada, yada. So on, you know, I mean, Max Holloway, the world is his oyster right now. You know, he's got a lot of opportunities where he can make some big bucks. He can get that belt or try to get that belt back. It does seem like Volkanovski may have his number. But I tell you, I wouldn't mind seeing a third. I wouldn't mind seeing a third scrap between Blessed and Volk. I would not mind seeing that. But there is that weird part of me that likes the circus stuff. Like I was thinking Nate Diaz. I was saying that the night of UFC Vegas 42. I think that's fun. I don't know. It's just weird and fun. I wouldn't mind seeing Conor McGregor thrown back in the second one at 155. I think that would be a fun scrap too. And I think Conor agrees because if you look at this video over here. That's my transition sound. If you look at this video over here, well, here is Conor McGregor. I don't know if this is his living room, and I mean, Jesus Christ, what the hell kind of what room is it? What is this? His grandmother's room? Like, I don't know. It just feels like it's very farty looking. But there he is, pacing back and forth, like a wild animal. And Max Blessed on the screen, and Conor's going back and forth, a little flexing and bulked up, and like, you know, he's carrying the grocery bags back and forth. Goes Conor as he's pacing, and it's like a kid. You know when a kid pretends that, you know, they're watching TV and they pretend they're in the action? That's what Conor's doing here. He's pretending. He's playing. Like he's on the other side of the cage eyeing down Max Blessed Holloway. Just so happens he's being recorded. And he's staring down Max. And then what does he do? He slowly comes up, and now at the very end, he decides to stare very closely at. I mean, it's just, how do you not fucking laugh at this shit? How do you not, like, it's just, I mean, I think it's meant to be funny. I mean, I would hope that's the intent here because it's freaking ridiculous. It's so stupid and dopey. And the video that was released of him laughing at Anthony Smith and Bilal Muhammad, it's just funny. Even Anthony Smith said he laughed. But, you know, he does these little stupid things, throws it on the internet, and what happens? Everyone's talking about it. I would like to see that fight. The Conor return fight, you know, people were talking about Michael Chandler, the whole deal. And, yes, I would love to see that fight as well. But Blessed. 155. Yeah, that's kind of cool, man. So I'm curious to see what Max does. Max is not the type of guy that's going to sit around because he took the Yair fight. He could have sat around and got another title shot. Instead, Blessed says, I'm going to get some action here. And he throws down with Rodriguez. And it was a tough one. But, I mean, now it's like, whatever you want to do, Max. And I'm curious what Volkanovski's thinking about this situation here. He's like, oh, shit, I got to fight this guy a third time? It's crazy. So it looks like that's going to happen. Looks like that's going to be the next fight, but who knows? Who knows? Let me know in the chat what you guys think. We do have Khamzat Chimaev as well back in the mix. Looks like he is going to be fighting into December. Curious, are they going to sneak him onto that pay-per-view? I mean, how is that going to work? Gilbert Burns is the talk. And we got a donation.
Shut the fuck up. Stop giving away the secrets.
Thank you, D-Rest. I don't know who the hell he's talking to there, but yeah, stop giving away the secrets. I agree. What the fuck was that? D-Rest, thank you very much. Appreciate that donation. And Jesse's here. Jess, how you doing, kid?
You know, Moss, you would think with as much as I run up and down those stairs every day, I'd be in better shape, right?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm 80 years old. Happy 200th birthday, Moss.
Yeah, well, yeah, listen, 200. I mean, what do you think about the 200th day? As we're discussing a little MMA, we'll get back into it.
I can't miss this because we're going to be, you know, hitting memory lane, and I got to be here for it.
Yeah, I mean, in the beginning of the MMA-Holes Hour, you were helping us lead the charge. And I remember at the beginning, Jesse had a YouTube channel as well, And you know, I was gathering my allies and attacking. And I was pretty reckless in the beginning. I'm not gonna lie. It was like I think back and I'm like, we were going nuts. Like we were really balls to the wall, going crazy, attacking everyone, just trying to get our name out there. And Jesse was doing the same, and I kind of felt bad after a while because I'm like, I think I'm dragging you into the fire. Remember, the Vox thing got out of control. It got fucking out of control. But here we are.
Well, I remember the Vox thing.
That got out of control.
That's kind of like.
I don't know how I got around that. I have no idea.
Yeah, I remember you were rallying everybody who was on YouTube. It didn't matter how big or small they were. If you had a platform, he was rallying you to go against Vox. And I remember making one video completely designated to Vox, to Zane Simon.
Yeah, I don't even know if he even does. I mean, he's.
Yeah, I don't think he does.
I don't know.
But
we're blocked by anything Bloody Elbow. We're blocked.
Yeah, but I remember making the video.
Which thank God, because they're fucking the trash of the internet anyway.
Yeah, but that was like the shoe-in. That was like the shoe-in to. I guess I'm officially here now. This is what I do. Kind of thing.
You're here. 200 episodes. Is it? It's freaking weird, right? 200 shows. That's freaking nuts, man.
Yeah, it's
How
weird.
the hell we're still here? I think we're here because of you guys, the people in the live chat. Anyway, I was talking about Blessed and what's next. I showed the video of Conor pacing back and forth. Max Holloway. What do you think? What do you say?
What's next for him? I would say Volkanovski trilogy does not sound horrible, but we've already seen it twice, so do we really need to see it the third time? I mean, Volkanovski did win the first 2 times. Or we could entertain Moss's original idea of Conor McGregor, but I don't see the UFC putting that together right now. I don't think that that's what the sights that they have set for Conor.
Well, Dana White was being asked about it, and actually Jesse's right, because, I mean, of course, anything Conor's always on their mind, but at this stage of the game, they're like, well, Conor's not healthy, right? So, yeah, you got to talk about title shot here. Let me look at the rankings real quick. I mean,
She's so cute.
it's not even a question, really. I think the question is what's next for Yair, and there's some interesting things for Yair. Yair's the more interesting story. I mean, with Max, we all know what's up. He is the #1 contender. He smashed Brian Ortega already. He beat Rodriguez. What is he going to go backwards? No, it doesn't make any sense. The only way he doesn't fight Volkanovski is if it's some bizarre money fight, you know, a Nate Diaz, Conor, I don't know, Poirier 3, who knows. But yeah, Volkanovski seems like the thing. So if you look at Yair Rodriguez, though, here's something pretty fascinating. A lot of people threw out there Mexico versus Mexico, Ortega, Rodriguez. Let's go. Throw those two together and just chomp down on the popcorn. You know, that's the way. But I guess, yeah, you know what? I think that is the way. Because Ortega is not like he can go any farther up. Max smashed him. So Ortega versus Rodriguez, I think that's the only answer. What do you think about that matchup?
Yeah, I like Ortega Rodriguez. Not a bad one. I would like to see, you know who I'd want to see Ortega fight? No, you know what? Rodriguez does make sense. I was going to say I'd like to see Ortega fight Zombie again, but it doesn't really make sense. So I guess Rodriguez.
You mean Rodriguez Zombie again?
Ortega Zombie again. But it doesn't make sense for that. So that's what I'm saying. Rodriguez makes sense.
Did they fight?
Yeah. Yes, Ortega Zombie fought.
I don't even remember that. How bad is that? How bad is my memory? Oh, they did fight. Fuck, I don't even remember that.
Oh, boy.
And he knocked him out, right? I completely forgot.
Oh, boy.
They both fought the
It's
Korean
okay.
Zombie.
We all
That's
forget
true.
sometimes.
It's my senior moment. 200 shows. I got fucking CTE.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. And he finished him, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, he went 5 rounds.
No, yeah, he went the distance.
I don't fucking remember this fight at all.
But, yeah, I don't think.
Why do I not remember this fight? It was only 2 fights ago, and I completely slipped my mind. Maybe I tried to erase it my memory because I was picking Zombie in that fight.
Maybe.
That's probably why. Yeah, I totally forgot about that shit. So, yeah, they both fought him, but and they both collected wins. I mean, yeah, it doesn't make it. I mean, there's no other conversation. Yeah. Ortega Rodriguez, the only thing. So, Yair Rodriguez versus Ortega, who would win that fight? That's an interesting.
Ortega.
Oh, you say Ortega all the time. Well, let's play devil's advocate. I mean, Rodriguez beat him, right? I mean, granted, he was getting his ass whooped, but Rodriguez knocked out Korean Zombie over a decision. Think about that.
Yeah.
No?
Pooey.
Who the hell wins that? I gotta say, seeing this Rodriguez against Max Holloway, I may go with Rodriguez. I don't know. Like, I feel like Rodriguez looked great. against Holloway. You know? He looked a lot better than Ortega looked against Holloway. I mean, I know every matchup's different. I might go Yair on this one.
Oh, Moss.
How old's Yair?
Now, Yair's looking pretty stacked, Moss. Do you think he's on the peds?
But it didn't even cross my mind. I mean, anything's possible. He's only 29. How old's T-City? Dreamy T-City. Brian.
I just got to say this, Moss.
Yeah.
Of the 200 MMA-Holes hours that we have had, I would say that right now is by far the best, situation for us.
What does that
of
mean?
The MMA-Holes hour, the most amazing. What is that? Like, what am I trying to say? Like, more. We have Ellie now. Like, we have you know what I mean? Like, we're in the best position now of all the MMA-Holes hours we've had.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Happy-wise.
I mean, I did not expect to be at this stage.
Yeah.
200 shows.
Oh, no,
ago.
I don't think. Yeah. I mean, nobody thought there was going to be a baby on this
Not even
show.
that, man. Not even that.
Yeah.
Hey, T-Rez, baby.
Come on, get loud, MMA-Holes in the crowd. Come on, get loud, MMA-Holes in the crowd.
Got
MMA-Holes in the crowd. MMA-Holes in the crowd.
bounce in the chat.
MMA-Holes in the crowd.
Bounce, baby. T-Rez coming in again.
Both of you shut the fuck up because I said, I am old and strong enough. Fucking go and say I am the fucking guy.
Isn't old weaker?
He is old and strong.
Enough.
Yes. You
Not
are old and strong enough. That's
just
true.
strong enough.
Well, every time you drop a donation, we have no choice but to shut up. So if you want us to shut up, drop a donation. Thank you, D-Rest. Appreciate the $6. Wonderful.
Wonderful.
All right. Anyway.
What
were you trying to say?
No, I was just saying. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I was just saying, I just feel like, even though we didn't expect to be here, married, a baby, watching Hey Bear next to us, juggling a million different worlds, I still feel like this is I wouldn't have it any other way.
No,
right?
listen, this is fantastic, of course. I mean, who would want another human being, that you've made? Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. You know what's funny? This is the best time of my life and the most stressful at the same time. It's pretty wild.
It's supposed to be stressful.
I was thinking about that at the gym today. I was like, I am happier than ever. I got everything I want in life. I got a great show. I got a great wife, great baby. I'm living in AZ. Got the beautiful weather. Everything's going swell. Got a fucking audience, a stacked audience of beautiful people here. And then I'm like, but I'm more stressed now.
Yeah. No, I feel it. Trust me.
The saying is more money, more responsibilities. I am not making more money now. I mean, with more money, more problems. More money, more problems is the Biggie saying.
Yeah.
But I have less money, more stress. How does that work?
I can't complain. I feel like complaining is bad karma.
Less money, more stress?
We can't complain about, even if it's stressful, you can't complain about it.
I don't know, but
there's people in the hospital right now praying to God to have what we have right now.
Yes, listen, I'm not complaining anyway. I just want to talk MMA. I don't know where the fuck you're taking us here, Jesse. But
I was celebrating the 200, where we've come in 200 episodes of the MMA-Holes Hour.
Well, yeah, we have evolved. If you go to episode 1, it's
it was
just
not here.
Me screaming like "fuck Fox," like F-bombs every 5 seconds.
Yeah.
I was doing this.
For some reason, I'm really excited for this one. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, fuck you! Yeah! Widow's peak, stupid hair, that's your opinion, I don't care. I can deadlift, I can squat, my inverted penis looks like a twat! Fuck you! Lou Thomas, fuck you! Lou Thomas, fuck you! Lou Thomas, eat a bag of tits! Comfy hoodies, extra tight suits, Eddie Monster face, hot dog bottom lip, never smiles, serial killer ears, YouTube live streams, never reads chat. Fuck you! Lou Thomas, fuck you! Lou Thomas, fuck you! Lou Thomas, eat a bag of tits! Fuck you! Lou Thomas, fuck you! Lou Thomas, fuck you! Lou Thomas, eat a bag of tits!
My daughter was watching us that entire time.
That was happening 200 shows ago. It was just all about that.
Yeah.
Trolling and just doing stupid, more dumb shit. Anyway, let's get back to the MMA stuff here. What are we doing? What are we doing? I know it's a celebration tonight. We're reminiscing, but we got some stuff to talk about. You're saying Ortega wins. I say Rodriguez wins.
Yeah.
If that fight goes down. Max versus Volkanovski. That's next. Yada, yada, yada. Let's see what the chat says.
Alrighty, I didn't know who Luke Thomas was until I heard this song. His uncle Gozerian Decker dropping the hundreds in the chat. Snake
Who the
Bacon
fuck is that
laughing
guy?
in the chat. Moss, didn't you meet Luke Thomas? Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, we both got to meet Luke Thomas, but Moss got to see him twice, 3 times, something like that.
A couple times. Yeah, we did.
But when I met him, he was super nice. But when Moss met him, there was like a little rift that went back and forth.
Yeah, well, we had maybe, I would say, 2 very uncomfortable moments. Although, no, what am I talking about? They all were. When you were there, that was pretty uncomfortable.
It wasn't uncomfortable. Let me tell you my side. I've never told my side of the story. When we walked up, guys, to see Luke Thomas, immediately he turns around and he sees Moss. And he goes, oh, God. That's the reaction we got as soon as he sees Moss's face. But then he sees there's another person with him. He's like, got to clean up my act a little bit. There's another person here. So Moss asks him to do an interview, and hesitantly, Luke Thomas said yes. We do the interview. I'm behind the camera because it was my first time, like, you know, during those interview conducting things. So I was like, I'll hold the camera and Moss can conduct the interview. I held the camera. And Luke Thomas was surprisingly nice to us. Let's be real. He had a few sarcastic comments to say, but so did Mystic Moss. But afterwards, he didn't want to waste his time. He just went right back to his, whatever. But
well, Jesse,
he was nice to me. He said hi to me. He was nice to me. He just wasn't nice to Moss because, dick size competition. But I don't have a penis, so who does he have to compete with?
Well, I'll let you guys. How about this? Because Jesse's story is completely off. But I will actually show you what happened. How
Did you
about
find
that?
it?
How about I just show you what happened? How about that happens here? I even have a timestamped on Not the MMA Holes, the hot dog bottom lip segment. So I'm going to show you this. This is our 200 episode. We're gonna take you down memory lane. Okay. Before there was morning combat, there was MMA Holes combat over here. Okay. Let's see if I can pull this up for you. Okay.
He was not
I think we're
happy
gonna
to
end
see
it on
Moss's
this.
face. May I
And
add?
you can watch the rest for yourself. So here I am. I'm trying to convince him because he doesn't like dealing with a live chat, and I've been trying. Like, this is like the 4th time I ran into him, and every time I try to get him on a live stream and he wouldn't do it because he's just so fucking puss. Like, he's so
Wonderful.
I have 9 grand but I lost count, so shut it.
Why does he keep telling us to shut up, Moss?
I don't know.
Are you angry tonight, D-Rest?
He's okay.
Are you
He's gonna
hangry?
be all right, Jess. We
Do
don't
you need a popsicle?
Have you not learned? We've known D-Rest for a little while now. Have you not learned to just say okay? Just to say okay.
Nah. I
Say
think you
okay.
need the
Just pretend
cucumber.
you understand. That's it. That's pretty much how this works. Okay, here we go.
God bless you.
Afraid of the live chats. It's just bizarre. So we're walking through the crowd. The stalker's back. Look at Luke's love handles, by the way. Jesus. Come on, Luke. What are we doing? And someone said I'm super famous downstairs, so I must have been, oh man, I must have been spotted.
Talk to Luke right now.
I said I'm very famous. Wait, hold on a second.
Talk to Luke right now.
I'm just blowing the guy off. I'm very famous. I'm about to talk to Luke right now. So now I'm morphing into a complete knucklehead.
We're way back. We're way back. Like, I want to experience this. Yeah, watch. Watch, she loves me.
Watch, he loves me. That's that New York asshole attitude, man. Oh my God, it's amazing I didn't get punched in the face doing any of this stupid shit. Watch, he loves me. I'm so proud of myself. So you hear that laugh? So Luke turned around and we didn't get it on camera. Poor Jesse's got the camera. You know, like I'm dragging her through this.
We rolled in.
Now I'm trying to convince him. Sweet talking. Now I'm yelling at him. So we're having this awkward conversation. He's got his Jack and Coke in his hand or whatever the hell he's drinking. And he's giving me this look like he just wants to punch a hole through my face.
I'm feeling it right now. This is my buddy over here, Jesse. Right over here.
Will I attack the Jesse? That guy's he's not even a celebrity. He's like a fucking mongoloid on YouTube like me.
Come on, Luke. This is a good score. This is a good score in this guy.
Ah, we got him. We baited him in, baby. We got him in. The hook is in the mouth. Welcome to the MMA-Holes. Now, I don't know if we had a live chat on the screen. That would have been great. But he could see the live chat. Now we're bringing him over. So, like a smart human being, I bring him over to the light so we can get some good lighting. The West Coastish life is turning you into a respectable gentleman. Nah, once I get back out there, you'll see. I'll do the same shit.
So this is Jesse over here. You know how we work.
I go, you know how we work. Like I'm talking like a fucking asshole.
All right, guys, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Boys and girls. Now, you may know this guy over here. Let me get in the light. You may know this man over here. His name is Luke Thomas, and now he's live on the MMA-Holes. We've trolled a couple of times, and he's gracing us with his presence over here. Say hello to Luke. Luke, how do you feel to be on the MMA-Holes?
I feel privileged.
Yeah?
I feel tired.
Okay. Now we are a bunch of trolls over here. We've seen you multiple times, right?
How many of my parties have you been to?
This is my third. Well, this doesn't really count. This is the last minute. This is the first time I see it.
He goes, how many of the parties you've been to? So it was the third. It wasn't the fourth.
This is my third. Well, this doesn't really count. This is the last minute. This is the first time I see it. Yeah. The first time was a little awkward. The second time wasn't bad. I think I warmed up on you, right? And now here's the third time. We're best friends. We're best friends. We're not like we're okay. We're okay friends.
I was the original morning combat with Luke Thomas here. Are you noticing something here? Are you noticing the relationship I have with Luke Thomas? He does a show now that he has the same exact banter with a BC, right? Right? And here we are having this little banter.
We're not like we're okay friends. Fair enough. The last time he was nice enough to talk to me, but I couldn't have a camera on. This time he's on the MMA-Holes. Look, they're like, what? I'm dying. They're laughing.
What color are you?
This is, I can't tell you my secrets.
I'm not going to take it.
Oh, he takes my secrets.
I'll tell you that when the things wind down. Okay, so here we go, guys. Let's ask Luke a quick question. He said 2 minutes, maybe 5. Who knows?
I guess there's going to be a hot dog saying about my product.
Ask Luke a quick question. He said 2 minutes, maybe 5. Who knows?
I guess there's going to be a hot dog saying about my product.
I scarred him about his hot dog bottom lip. Let's go, boys. I scarred the man about his hot dog bottom lip.
Are we the first people to say hot dog bottom lip? Be honest.
Other people have made jokes, but
Yeah.
I think the hot, not like super hurtful or anything, but like, insult. I think the hot dog one is you guys.
Yeah, I'll take credit for that one, the hot dog one. All right,
He's my bitch right now. Luke Thomas is my bitch.
here we go. We got a couple people saying they'll be here. Say something to Luke Thomas. This is your final chance. This is McMahon's. Is that the name of the place? Jesse's like Peter Chillier. Hold on, I masturbated.
Look at the donation that just came in. Luke the puke.
It's ridiculous. Scared? I'm not scared. We're good buddies. You got a beer? Ugly fuck. Thank you. Let's see. What do we got here? ELLIE-Holes.
Fight me to the death.
Now let me ask you a question. You don't read the live chat. We spoke about this before on YouTube, but you read Twitter. What is the reason for not reading the live chat?
What's your reason for not reading the live chat? It goes so fast I can't keep track. He says, ha!
Read Twitter. What is the reason for not reading the live chat?
It goes so fast.
Ah!
Like literally, if you watch it, so you know, literally, the way I'm doing is I'm reading questions from the comment section. Okay. And the last 15 minutes are going to be Twitter. So when you go and look at YouTube, it's not a lot of questions.
Now he's making these excuses. Do you hear this guy? Luke Thomas, I want to slap you till you bleed, dick boy. That's the donation that comes in. I fucking love it.
It's a lot of like commentary. Oh, Luke's great. Luke's a bitch. Look at what Luke's wearing. It's not a lot of on Twitter. It's not all trolls. There's some questions there. It's just the signal to noise ratio is not helpful to me. On Twitter, it's almost all questions, so I can just make good use of my time. That's it.
That makes sense. Fair enough. We got people coming in with donations over here. Look, I want to slap.
This is you're on Twitch.
I'm on YouTube right now. We have donations going on here. Pretty soon you're gonna see Luke doing the same thing. Don't worry. Let's see. Luke the cute. How many times have you heard that?
Pretty soon you're going to be seeing Luke do the same thing. And shortly after Luke does his live stream, his live chat with the community, and he started opening up super chats. I shit you not. You'll see we were doing it before. I said pretty soon Luke will be doing the same thing, and sure enough, that's what he did. He started doing his own live chats with the super chat. Thank you very much.
You see Luke doing the same thing. Don't worry. Let's see. Luke the puke. How many times have you heard that?
A million times.
All right. What else we got here? Luke Thomas, I want to slap you till you bleed, dick boy.
Yeah, you know
what do you say about that?
All these motherfuckers talk all this shit. They don't do nothing. Y'all see me in the street. Here's what you do. You ask for a picture. Y'all don't do nothing. At least this guy comes around and trolls to my face. He at least has the courage. Y'all bitches never do shit. Y'all do a lot of this. Come find me. Come find me. I'm not hard to find. How long ago did I announce this? 2 weeks ago that I was going to be here? Yeah. Come find me in the street.
See, it is true. I troll him right to his fucking face. I don't give a fuck how much bigger he is. I troll him right to his face. To the people that are joining us, it is our 5-year birthday. We're taking a trip down memory lane. All right. So anyway, that was a little bit of the Luke Thomas thing. It actually gets pretty funny, but I'm not going to fucking subject you to the whole fucking thing. If you want to check it out, go back in our archives and you can fish it out. But yeah, it gets pretty freaking funny, man. I go pretty hard on him, and he took it pretty well. I gotta give him that. But then after that, it was like we didn't exist anymore. I couldn't imagine why.
Super chat.
We got Kendall coming in.
I wish I got paid to shut up.
Right? Don't we have it so good? Just people coming in saying, shut the fuck up. It's nice. It's such a lovely experience.
Super chat.
Kendall.
How much to rename the studio? I'm triggered.
You're going to have to dig deep to rename that studio. But what do you think, Jess? Should Kendall drop the 500 spot? What do you think?
I don't know if it's going to happen, honestly.
Put 9 G's in say chamber energy. Holloway killer.
Holloway killer. Thank you, Jamie Schwinn. Appreciate that.
Wonderful.
We got DRS coming in with the deuce.
Okay, I apologize, Jess. I'm a pop queen, originate everything. Staten to Manhattan.
Staten to Manhattan. I don't know, but you're talking about New York, so I respect it.
Respect.
I love anytime someone talks about New York. I feel like that's my soul spot. But I don't live there anymore.
Donnie Watts dropping 5. Just dropping 5 like a savage over there, like he's 5.
Don't you think Ellie would love New York?
She's a little too young to even know what the hell's going on.
I think she would love it.
Maybe when she gets older. She'll visit, sure.
Wonderful, wonderful.
We got Sinosi.
Shite, you bastards got to episode 200. Bring back hot dog bottom lip. Moss, I think it feels Max Holloway's ancient because the dude entered the UFC at 20. About 10 fucking years, man.
It's crazy, right? Isn't it nuts? Max Holloway, blessed. Been in the UFC forever and he's only 29. It's just bonkers. All right, anyway, maybe I'll play the rest of it if we get some crazy saves tonight. Thank you guys for the donations. Appreciate that. Let's move to Khamzat Chimaev.
Mm-hmm.
Khamzat Chimaev has been going out there. He actually put something on Twitter that was pretty funny. Let me pull it up real quick. This guy he does not give a fuck. Khamzat, he does not care. All he wants to do is smash. And when we had Chris Curtis on, he pretty much backed it up. He says Khamzat Chimaev is no joke a freaking savage. And we asked Chris if he wanted to fight him. He's like, hell no. When you have a professional fighter now in the UFC saying, hell no, I don't want to fight that human being, that goes to show you that the guy is legit. Chris Curtis wanted no part of this, man, and I don't blame him. Look at him. Here he is calling out Nate Diaz again, saying, I'm coming 209 with a freaking, what kind of gun is that? You're the gun aficionado, Jesse.
I'm not an aficionado. I can't look at a gun and be like, well, that's what that is. But it does look like a I don't know, an automatic.
It's a big fancy gun. I don't know. What gun
rifle,
fans in the chat? What is that?
AR.
It's probably an AR, right? I would imagine. I don't know. I have no idea what the fuck it is, but it's a big fancy gun. Khamzat calling out Nate Diaz, but it's looking like Gilbert Burns will be the next guy. Gilbert fucking Burns. What do you think about that fight, Jesse?
I think, you know what? Gilbert Burns.
He's going to die.
Listen, his ground game is fantastic. It would be a good fight for Khamzat. That's no doubt.
Gilbert Burns got the jits. He does have pop in his hands. But did fight at a weight class lower. Did get knocked out by Dan Hooker.
Gilbert might be the Khamzat Chimaev kryptonite.
Could you imagine if Gilbert Burns is the guy that stops the train? I mean, listen, Gilbert's number 2 ranked fighter.
He's a very well-rounded fighter.
He's not beating him.
And he's good at what he does.
24-0.
We thought Burns was going to beat Usman.
You thought that.
I thought Burns was going to beat Usman.
Let's make that very clear.
And I don't think anybody beats Usman.
Well, I got to say this. I kind of like it a little bit more than the Leon Edwards fight. Because at least you know with Gilbert Burns, no matter what, he's going to bring fire, right? The guy's going to go, unless he's fighting Wonder Boy, which he was just kind of smothering the guy, which I don't blame why he did that. It wasn't the most fun fight to watch. But for the most part, Gilbert Burns is fun. I can't see him just trying to drag down Khamzat Chimaev. Maybe he tries to pull guard. Would you pull guard on Khamzat Chimaev? I don't think that happens.
If you're stronger and bigger, yes.
He's not.
He is.
He's stronger. He's less strong and shorter and smaller.
Shorter means nothing.
And smaller.
We've already established that height means nothing in a weight class.
Khamzat Chimaev is a bear. So you mean to tell me he's going to pull guard?
I'm a bear, and I could submit Khamzat Chimaev. If I can do it, Gilbert Burns can do it.
Now, maybe if he attacks... I don't know what the fuck you're talking about anymore. Maybe if he rolls around on the ground and attacks the ankle or some shit like that.
Listen,
goes for a limb.
I don't doubt Burns against Chimaev. In all seriousness, I don't doubt him.
I have major doubts for Gilbert Burns. In fact, I think there's going to be Brazilians splattered all over the mat. But like I said, if Gilbert Burns goes to the ground... and doesn't, maybe he's like ankle picking or something, or he's just twisting on some limbs on Khamzat. Maybe you got something there. And Khamzat's just shaking him off the arm. Maybe. I don't know. But Gilbert does have pop in his hands. Does he have enough fire to put out Khamzat Chimaev, who has been touched, twice? How many times has he even been touched?
How, Moss?
On his cock. How many times was his cock touched in the UFC?
Twice.
I don't think Gilbert wins. It is interesting, but I think Gilbert's going to get smashed. Actually, in fact, I know Gilbert's going to get smashed. He's not the guy.
Your beard.
I did. Talk about this. I know this just jumped into my head now, but think about Dustin Poirier versus Charlie Olives. Two former 140.
Olives wins.
Can I finish the thought? Two former 145ers.
Yikes.
Two former 145ers fighting for the 155-pound belt. Has that ever been done before?
I don't know. No.
Think about it. I don't think it's ever been done. And what does that say? Like, former 145ers fighting for the 155-pound strap. Now, help me on the chat. Has there been another two 145ers at the exact same time fighting for that belt? I don't think so. We might see history with that fight going down. Dustin Poirier versus Charlie Olives. And then you have this fight over here, Khamzat Chimaev fighting a Gilbert Burns, who fought at a lower weight class over there. Well, let me hear the thoughts from the chat.
Monster Beard is growing a beard. Trim time says 2 joints. Cross-reference says ejaculate as victory celebration would be favor over Khamzat. Queen says, I agree. Trim the beard. He already trimmed it. That's what we were just talking about. J-Do says everyone gets heavier, Moss. Khamzat by TKO round 1 or 2 says bout better.
Yeah, but has there been two 145ers, former 145ers, fighting for the 155-pound belt? I don't think so. I think we've ever seen that, right? So, yeah, but two. Two 145ers fighting for the 155-pound belt. I don't think it's been done. So that's just another thing you can add into the mix for that pay-per-view. I listened to Dustin Poirier, who was on Ariel's show today, and DP, who is a very likable human being. He really is. He's just a straight-up nice guy, right? Who has just so happens to be one of the baddest 155ers on the planet, if not the baddest right now without Khabib. Boy, does he not know how to sell a fight. He does it with his fists, but on the mic, I was listening, I'm like, bro, cut a promo for God's sakes. Him and Charlie Olives is just going to be a nice guy right into the fight, and I feel like the pay-per-view is not going to do well. What do you think about Dustin Poirier? Should he start talking a little smash?
He's never going to, so no.
I mean, you know, you're getting pay-per-view buys now, right? Are we oh, actually, Dustin's not going to get it. Well, yeah, because he's not the champion. Charlie Olives would get it. Oh, well, talk a little shit or something. Let's sell this thing a little bit. Let's sell it. It's a great fight. Oliveira, Poirier, it's a fire fight. MMA fans are all pumped up for this thing. But if you want to sell the mega pay-per-views and you got Jorge Masvidal falling off the card with Leon Edwards, what are we doing here? I see 400K pay-per-view buys. It's probably about right. I don't think it's going to sell much. Sometimes I struggle on this show. You want me to change this topic or no?
I didn't say anything.
No, I'm just saying. Do you have anything to it, or are we just?
No.
Okay, just hanging out. Just chilling. What kind of gum are we chewing on? Trident, like that. Watermelon gum is delicious, by the way. I enjoy watermelon gum. Okay, so let's see what the chat says over here. I don't know. I don't even know. Like I was gonna try to bounce off you a little bit, but I feel like you just.
Okay, I'm sorry. I don't have any thoughts.
All right, that's fine. You don't have to say anything. All right, so Gilbert Burns. You think has a shot? Does he beat Khamzat?
Yes. Yes, I do. I said that.
So you're picking Gilbert?
Yes, against Khamzat.
Ooh. 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 Let's see what the chat says here. Okay, this is interesting now. Now we're getting in. Now we got something out of you here, Jess. Jess says Gilbert Burns beats Khamzat Chimaev. If that fight does go through, Gilbert Burns defeats the Wolf. What do we say in the chat? I've got the Wolf, man. I'm riding the Wolf until he gets that gold around his waist.
Most Brazilians are tough sells. Is bout better. Queen says cannot wait for the next Taylor Starling fight. She's gonna fuck someone up. Saul Good says J Doe. Jason Hedelson says BJ Penn and Frankie Edgar fought for the strap at multiple weight classes. It would be Gilbert's last fight.
BJ and Frankie. There you go. Good call. Good call. Who said that?
I missed the name. I read it.
Whoever said that in the chat, good call there.
McGregor and Chimaev conspiring together is a ploy to get Kebab back in the UFC, says I am the Poppy. Joe Kenny says Chimaev will whoop him easy. Zoman Zombie says Marvin the Martian. Homework dropping the Wolf in the chat. Gilbert too soon for Khamzat, says the Sanosi. Jamie Schwinn says Jason. Hell yeah, feed Khamzat some of that Gilbert, says Uncle Gozerian. And Ann says, I say, woo the Wolf. Zoman Zombie says Chaos Williams. Burns like room temp water, says Manny C. Uncle Mike says wonderful, wonderful. 'Twas me, my friend, says Jason Hedelson. He's the one who made the comment.
Nice. All right,
Jamie
there we
Schwinn
go. Thank
says,
you.
Manny, shut up.
All right, so guys and gals, if you're just jumping in, we're on our 200th episode of the MMA-Holes Hour. And we discussed a little Max Holloway versus Rodriguez. We discussed Gilbert Burns against Khamzat Chimaev. If we do get phone calls, we'll get your thoughts on that on the phone lines. I believe in the people on our 200th episode. And a big thank you for everyone dropping by tonight. Make sure you smash the like button. That helps tremendously, and it's wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Here's the card over here, and Maxie gets the win. Unanimous decision over Yair. DeLima smashes Rothwell quickly, and we had the Herb Dean drama where Dana White legit said the exact same thing that came out of my mouth. The frozen Herb Dean. What is going on with Herb? I don't know, Ellie. Tell me about it. But what is going on with this guy? Like, how does he jump in? And I'm not a Herb hater because I still think he's one of the best refs. As long as his mind is there. Like, when he's in the zone, he's good. The guy's good. But there are some times where Herb Dean just jumps in, touches them, steps back and be like, I hope no one saw that. And then tries to jump back in, steps back, and then jumps in. Like, and then sometimes waits for the fighters to say, hey, bro, we got to stop this. or a fighter almost dies. Like, I don't know what's going on with freaking Herb. I know, Ellie, I have no freaking idea. But Jesse, I know you were on the other side of the thing. You were defending Herb. So me and Dana were saying, what's going on with this guy?
It looked like Ben Rothwell, and from what I saw, it looked like Ben Rothwell got knocked out. And then we've seen fighters before when they kind of get knocked out and then they come to quickly and they grab the ref. You see them like hold on to the ref thinking that they're fighting the ref. I think it was one of those situations where he got knocked out and then he came too quick and tried to keep fighting and then got knocked out again, if that makes any sense at all. So it's like he went out, came to, and then went out. And it was troublesome for Herb Dean to figure out what was going on because it looked like Ben Rothwell was still fighting. He grabbed on to DeLima and looked like he was going for a takedown, but in reality, I think he was already knocked out. But it's understandable how he might have gotten confused because I got confused in the first call. And it wasn't until I saw the replay that I understood what was going on.
Yeah, Herb had no clue. But I don't think he got knocked out, but he got rocked, Ben. And did wrap around the waist. Looked like he was going to try to go for a takedown or something. Just try to, get himself really close to DeLima. They spun around to the fence after Herb touched them already. And DeLima looks up after Herb touches him. Looks up at him. He's like, what are we doing, bro? Like, what's going on here? And Herb's like, oh, okay, let's stop this thing. It's such a weird experience. And this is like, this has to be at least the 5th time we've seen Herb just zone out. Like he just kind of has like these lapses. It's like the guys from Men in Black just popped up and went beep, just hit the little thing, and Herb's just like frozen. Like I don't know. It's really strange, and it's scary because you have this lapse, and these guys are looking to take each other's heads off. If DeLima, didn't stop, he could have kept going and beaten the shit out of Rothwell, or if Herb never touched, Rothwell could have recuperated. I don't know what the fuck could have happened. But as soon as you grab him, just stop it. You don't wrap your hands around him and then pull back. That didn't make any sense at all. Let me know what you guys think in the chat. And we got Ellie here, 200 episode. You excited, right? 200? Yeah, it's pretty exciting. Look. Ellie, you have anything would you like to say? I mean, this is a special occasion. You're going to look back and be like, I was here live on the 200th episode. What do we got, Ellie? Oh, she's talking. Yeah, let's get that mic over here. What are you saying, Ellie? That's her thinking face with the tongue on the side of her mouth. It's hysterical how she does that. She just, when she's thinking, she's in the zone. See, Herb Dean's got to stick his tongue out. Yeah? What else? Yes? Gonna beat up the microphone?
Wonderful.
Ellie's the best. How should she not make you smile, man?
Super chat.
Jamie Schwinn.
So legit. Semarjas. Moreno needs a fight.
There you go. So legit. Sem AR? Is it semi? Maybe that's the. Yeah, maybe that's what he's talking about. The gun.
Wonderful.
Thank you, Jamie. Michael, Uncle Michael.
Congratulations on your 200 show. You have helped so many people over the years, including me.
Aww.
Mike, listen, you help us by just coming to the show. So, listen, I scratch my back. I scratch your back. You scratch mine. Is that how we're doing over here? Thank you for being part of this community, man. And thank you for that wonderful, wonderful donation.
Merry Christmas.
Ellie, it's Christmas.
My name is Troll, and I'm a special hole. I'm shirtless and alone again. Internet is my only friend. It's Christmas, hooray. I sit and watch MMA. No girlfriend this year, but I have my hand. Sit in front of computer, making fun of people. No avatar to hide my gremlin face. Oh yes, it's Christmas, I am so hideous. Maybe Santa will bring me a pocket pussy.
Chimaev vs Burns is two of my favorite fighters. I need to see this fight. Credit to Burns if he gets in the cage with the wolf.
Yeah, talk about a savage, right? Getting in the cage. Not many people want that smoke. Gilbert Burns like, sign me up. So no matter what happens, I mean, Gilbert's a G for getting in the cage with that, man. Thank you for the $12.25 donation. Let's go, baby. Yeah. Did anyone just... Well, at least Ariel still has his hat on. Okay, thank you guys for the donations. Appreciate that. So we discussed the Herb Dean situation. I want to roll through the rest of this card over here. A big shout out to our sponsors as well. We got Head Rush, 20% off. Promo code MMAHOLES for the Head Rush swag. There's a link in the description down below. And if you would like the discount for their delicious gear, well, go check it out for yourself. I mean, they got some great stuff. Jesse's got some Head Rush on right now. It's wonderful.
Wonderful.
We got... Oops, hit the wrong thing. We got MysticRootsCBD.com, same promo code. So just go to their website, MysticRootsCBD.com. 20% off, promo code MMAHOLES. I was smoking on, I don't know what it was. It was a pre-rolled CBD stick as we were hanging out underneath the moonlight's glow. And it was absolutely wonderful. So shout out to MysticRootsCBD.com. And a big shout out to my bookie. We had a little trouble with my bookie at the first fight on the card. Inchukwu did us dirty, but we bounced back, baby. We bounced back on my bookie, so thank you very much for helping us out, my bookie over there. I mean, Jesus. My bookie didn't do anything, actually. We made the appropriate bet. But if you'd like to place a bet, go down in the description. Actually, no, you don't have to go down in the description. Just go to mybookie.ag and use promo code MMAHOLES for a 100% match on your first deposit. Okay, so talking about the UFC Vegas 42 card some more. Felicia Spencer gets the win, just pummeled Letson, welcomes her back to the UFC, and Letson just got smashed. Chaos Williams with a fantastical finish with his fight over there. Goes on Ariel today, and every other word was, man! Everything he was saying was, man! And I had to turn it off. It was just too much, Jess. You got to run that interview back. It was just him just saying man every 5 seconds. I'm like... What is going on? Yadong Song got that big finish over there over Julio Arce. There's the bet that we made that brought us back in the game. Alvarez was somehow a big underdog in this. Well, a moderate underdog, let's say. As he's a big human being. He did miss weight, but he just ran through Moises in the first round. And if this guy if he could make weight at lightweight, he's 6 foot. He's a monster. I don't know if he can stay at this weight class, but I hope he can because he's another contender. I mean, he's a possible contender himself. Andrea Lee with a big win over Cynthia Cavillo. Cynthia quit. She couldn't get off the stool after the second round. Andrea Lee lost the first, and then Cynthia runs back, and second round just doesn't work. Doesn't work out well for her. Andrea Lee gets the job done as Cynthia could not continue. So Andrea Lee pumped up, 2-fight win streak. Sean Woodson had a pretty impressive performance. This may be his most impressive performance since he's come from the Contender Series. Defeating a guy, and Colin Anglin just destroyed him. Just looked smooth in his fight. Slick with his striking and just plowed through Anglin. So Sean Woodson, a fun guy at the 145. Another big this guy's 6'2" at 145. I mean, just an awkwardly shaped human being at that 145-pound weight class. Courtney Casey, keep on fucking this girl's name up, destroys Jojua. Jojua, listen. I mean, it went a decision, but she's just not very good. Not good at all. And Casey now is not, she's over 500, 10-9. Submission by Rafael Alves. Mark DeCasey, oh my God, DeCasey. Like, the guy he's got the look, he's flashy, but man, oh man, does he just get finished quickly. And here's a guillotine choke. See you later. And Alves goes to 20-10. Da Un Jung opens up the card, and this is the first bet that we placed, and I was like, whoa. I should have realized that. This Da Un Jung guy, for our buddy William Knight, came in on short notice, and they went to a decision, but he just basically was the stronger man on a bodybuilder. And in this fight over here, he was throwing punches through that guard of Inchukwu on the feet. The guy was covering his face, and he knocked the dude out through his forearms. I don't think I've ever seen anything like it. Like, Inchukwu was like, I don't want to be part of this anymore. So this is a pretty damn good fight night, UFC Vegas 42. Let's give it a round of applause. Good card. And then we're going to roll into next Saturday's card where Miesha Tate, I mean, God, Caitlin Vieira, can you just smash her for us, please? I mean, it's not going to happen, but can we just, I mean, she's coming off a loss. Caitlin Vieira to Yana Kunitskaya. Before that, the Sajara Eubanks win. Irene Aldana loss. And then the Kat Zingano win. Oh, boy. Miesha looked pretty good in her return. Renault and, you know, the Raquel Pennington was a retirement fight 4 years and 11 months ago. She banged out, what, 2 kids, I think? Or 1 kid? I don't even know. But she's a mom and came back. She's in great shape, Miesha. And I would have to think that Miesha Tate is probably going to smoke Vieira. And I am just not a Miesha fan. I don't know. She just drives me nuts. On Twitter, she says goofball things, and I don't know. I'm just not a Miesha fan. But anyway, that is your main event for next weekend, so we'll be watching that. And let's see who's on this card. I haven't really taken a peek at this. Oh, Michael Chiesa back. Sean Brady. Ronnie Yaya versus Kyung Ho Kang. Yes?
Okay, I just want to say I have to go take her to get her oatmeal, and then she's going to have to go to take a bath after that. So I hope you guys have a good night. If I'm not back before the show ends, I hope I am. But if I'm not, have a great night. I will see you guys again on Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, TGIW. Love you guys, and happy 200th MMA Holes Hour.
You're acting like they're not going to save the show.
That's what I'm saying. I hope that I can. That's what I'm saying.
We might get some saves.
That I can come back.
So you're saying saves you come back?
If I can get her to bed in time, yes.
Okay.
If I can get her to bed.
Okay. All right.
Hopefully, yes.
All right. We got to get some saves tonight. We got to get some saves. We're going to do the save in a second. But looking at this card really quick. Actually, I got to start this clock soon. But looking at this card real quick. Adrian Yanez stands right out. This kid is fun. He is fun. The 135-pounder is fighting a man named Davey Grant. Yanez looks like he is legit. He's a firefighter. And looking forward to seeing him scrap. I see Joanne Wood. They got rid of Calderwood. Wait, she's just Wood now? When did that happen? She changed her name to Wood?
I don't know.
Is that what?
Oh, can you hand me my phone, please? Right there, right there, right there.
Hold on a second. Joanne Wood. When did that happen? I don't know. Maybe Tapology is just getting... That's weird. All right, anyway. Let's do the save. Let's get... Anyone got wood from that? Anyone got the wood? Someone got some wood. All right, so we got 5 minutes on the clock on our 200th episode, and a big thank you to everyone that dropped the donos tonight. Thank you to everyone that hit the fucking like button. 200 likes, we play the Goalie Goals song. But with the 5 minutes, any donation that comes in from this point on, and we will add time to the clock, and if we get at least 20 minutes, we will take some fucking phone calls. So drop a donation, support the show, and let's get some fucking heroes tonight. Here we go. The clock has begun. And let's see if we got any action over here. We got something.
Super chat.
That's 5 minutes, just like that.
I was a few inches away from my Yair Rodriguez bicycle kick. Just saying.
Wow, a few inches away from... Were you... I'm assuming you were at the apex then? I was a few inches away from my Yair Rodriguez bicycle kick. Oh, that was your prediction. Okay. Thank you, A-Rod Money. That's 5 minutes to the show. That's it. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Thank you so much, A-Rod. Appreciate that donation, man. Appreciate it. You're a G. You're a savage. So 5 minutes extends the show. And this card looks okay. You know, it's nothing super spectacular, but you got Terrence McKinney, another guy that stands out on this thing. He's fun to watch. This Garcia-Levy fight looks a little interesting. Oh, Sabatini versus Lutz is not bad. All right, you know what? They're not like big megastar names, but there are some fighters on here that could possibly be prospects. So not too bad. I'm curious to see what Chiesa has to come back with after that loss. Michael Chiesa loses to Luque. It was a pretty pitiful performance. And he's looking to bounce back against a guy that's undefeated in Sean Brady. So 14-0 Sean Brady. Let's see if Michael Chiesa could get back in the win column and put the first blemish on that man's record. Fight nights, I can't really complain. You know, yes, it's Miesha Tate versus Vieira. Is it something I'm super duper excited about? The answer is no. But the UFC has been able to put together even the not so great cards, and they've all been fun. We've had some good times every time. It gives us an excuse to hang out, so we'll be reacting to that card this Saturday. This fucking Saturday.
Proper 12.
Joe B.
12.
Let's go, Joe. Let's go.
Happy 200 Fook the Mayweather's Fook Maisha Tate saved the show.
$30 donation from that savage man over there, Joe B. We got 35 minutes more show. Let's go.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Hell yeah, baby. Let's go, Joe B. Getting some phone lines tonight. Get ready to call the Fukin show. Donnie Watts dropping a $3 donation. Let's go. Thank you very much. 38 minutes. We got any money? Oh, shit. Sound the alarms. The immortal Mike. Come on.
Watch out, here he comes with the wrench friend, heart and soul of the holes, Mrs. Steely girlfriend. Time out, trolls. Welcome to the dead end. Cock so big that you can't even comprehend. Bust and grown, making bitches moan on the timestamp throne while the chat room's stoned. Hold up, save the show, for the tales will be told about Michael Anzalone.
Michael Anzalone.
Kevin is my brother. Let's go.
Kevin is your brother. Let's go. $20. 58 minutes. We got one more minute left. Any more Fukin heroes in the chat? We're taking phone calls tonight. We're taking phone calls tonight because of the people. 58 minutes with 50 seconds left. We got any more heroes? Drop a donation. Support the show. Wow. 58 more minutes of MMA-Holes madness. A big thank you. 200 episodes of the MMA-Holes ARIEL. The MMA-Holes Hour show. ARIEL HELWANI is celebrating in the background as well from the MMA Hour. And he's wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Thank you so much, D. Rest and Watts and Joe B. 16 seconds left. A time machine.
Got a smartphone and I need a time machine.
Let's hear. Let's hear.
Yeah.
Put your mother in a straight jacket, you punk ass white boy. Come here and tell me that if I fuck you in your ass, you punk white boy. You faggot. You can't touch me, you're not man enough. I eat your asshole alive, you bitch. Fuck you, you hoe. Come and say to my face, fuck you, ass for everybody. You bitch. Come on, you bitch. You scared coward. You're not man enough to fuck with me. You can't last 2 minutes in my world, bitch. Look at you scared now, you hoe. Scared like a little white pussy. Scared of the real man. I'll fuck you till you love me.
Wow. That's
Free
powerful.
my nigga Kyle Rittengoat. He didn't do nothing.
Thank you, Vlad. We have 78 more minutes. Let's go. We're not going to bed. We are not going to bed tonight. Monday show, 78 more minutes. A big thank you to everyone with your support. Seriously, you have no idea how much you help the show out. Keep us here on the internet. And, you know, we went down memory lane a little bit in the beginning, but I got to say this. This guy works for a big organization. Luke Thomas, all these guys out there, all these MMA shows out there work for the big man. Here on the MMA-Holes, we work for you guys. The chat, the community. We are the voice of the people. We're only here because of the people. So as long as you guys keep on contributing to us, we'll keep the show rolling. We'll keep the party going. And a big thank you to these people in the chat. Now, it's not all about donations here. If you can't donate, hit the like button. That's simple. Hit the fucking like button. But to the donators, seriously, a big thank you to you guys for just constantly keeping us going here. A big thank you to the people. So let's go. A round of applause to the chat. Round of applause to the greatest live chat in the world. And that's right, we care about the live chat. We read the live chat over here. We love the live chat. because you guys are wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful.
We're going to take a quick break. And then afterwards, we're going to come back, an hour and 18 minutes more of show. We're going to take some phone calls. We're going to hear your opinions, what's going on in your heads. The people are going to call up and be wonderful, wonderful. We'll be right back after this song.
My name is Mystic. What's your name, and how can I help you?
No, this is Lone Wolf, a.k.a. All Heart, a.k.a. Lone Wolf, a.k.a. Sober Carl.
How's it going, Sober Carl?
Wonderful, wonderful.
Yeah, my name's Casper, and I'm a ghost.
Sean, how are you tonight?
Which one's having?
Yo, drunk, what's up?
Yeah, this is DVSB. I have a speech problem. Okay, well, this is a real gamer. Man, your voice sounds a lot faggier on the phone. Hey, it's MJ, the artist formerly known as Kevin Lee. How you doing? Hey, my name's Dan. I got a question.
Yo, Sanosi.
What's up, Sanosi?
What's up, you guys? This is Justin James. Hey, guys, it's Kevin from Denver. How you doing?
Wonderful, wonderful.
Hello, Mustafa.
832, you're live with the MMA-Holes. What's your name and what's on your mind?
Hey, what's up? It's Paul.
What's up, Pulse?
Hey, Pulse.
Clock. Hey, it's good luck. Alexander.
What am I, chopped liver?
We're celebrating.
Ole.
Yeah, baby.
617, you're live with the MMA-Holes. What's your name and what's on your mind?
Michael Anthony from Boston.
No way! Michael Anzalone, you just gave me butterflies when I heard your voice.
Michael, welcome to the show.
Huh?
It's the knitter.
Hello, guys. How you doing? Hi, Jesse.
Hit the like button, you folks. This is the double champ. Yeah, I want to talk to you. I'm not big on talking about fighting that much, but...
This is Jeremiah.
Hey, it's Kevin from Chicago.
Nothing. Gotta talk about these fights real quick.
It's Michael.
Jesus Christ. I'm over here trying to stay awake and shit. Jesus. Oh, my God.
Yeah, it was doing it for you, huh?
Like, no one cares, Justin. Who the fuck's he talking about? Brooklyn Dodgers? Who the fuck them? I don't give a shit about them.
Yeah, he thought the Brooklyn Dodgers should be the ring girl of the year. All right,
that horse.
Okay, thank you, man.
Wait, he has stuff to talk about. He's making fun of Justin first. Don't hang up.
Hey.
Anything else?
Stay white.
Okay.
All right. Rest in peace. Rest in peace to Chrome to your dome. He was a good MMA hole. I don't know where he's been. Crying Kyle in the chat. Oh, my God. Look at that. Start the clock. Crying Kyle. Wow, look at you, Crying Kyle. I am honored to have you here.
Super chat.
Jamie with the 20.
Sure never seen better MSX.
Never seen better Max. 29 years old. I tell you what, the last two fights, I thought Max looked great. He looked good in this fight against Yair as well, but he got hit in spots where, it could have been lights out for Max. If Max didn't have that iron face, he would have been dropped. So I would like to see him protect himself a little bit more. But he is a stud, man. He's an absolute stud. Thank you to Jamie Schwinn. Appreciate that. Okay, here we go. Let's put the phone number on the screen. 516-522-0267. Thank you, Jamie. Appreciate that. And with 78 minutes, I think we should be able to get a little Jesse back on the show. So that'd be nice. Let's open up the phone lines. Here. Got the number above. And now Brody can call, man. We haven't spoken to Brody in a while. So I'm looking forward to catching up with him. Maybe Kevin from Chicago will crawl from under the rock. Who knows, man? Who knows who will call in tonight?
Thank you.
Carl has been a member for 3 months. Thank you, Carl. Hey, man, green belts. Carl's got the fucking green belt now. There you go. Green belt. Look at you, you badass. You can flaunt that green belt now. Okay, here we go. So you saw the thumbnail, right? Those are the big stories that we were chatting about, but let's have some fun. Let's just have some fun here. Call in. It's our 200th episode. Let us know how long you've been watching the show, whether it's a day, whether it's a year, 2 years, 5 years. Just let us know how long you've been watching the show, and then give us your thoughts on either the events that happened previously what's coming up, how you think 2021 went down. This is one of the most fun years. I'm telling you, man, as a UFC fan, this has been one of the best years of fighting. We've had some of the greatest fights of all time on this year. Some of the greatest cards of all time this year. I still think UFC 217 to me is like the mecca of cards. Like that was electric. But there have been some great cards, just well balanced.
Call from
Pizzle Relizzle.
Well, how fitting. We have Pulse calling in, a gentleman that's been around for a while. What's going on, friend?
Oh, what's up, my good man? How you doing?
Hey, man, I'm wonderful.
Wonderful.
Same here.
Nice. All right, so what's on your mind?
So, I'm a pre-5K subscriber OG.
All right, baby. Yeah, like it.
And wanted to say happy 200.
It's gone by so quick.
I know. Where has the time gone?
I don't know, man. We are all wasting a lot of our time here, Pulse. I don't know, but it's fun doing it.
Okay, so I wanted to quickly talk about Frankie Edgar real quick.
Okay.
So he just got knocked the fuck out 2 Saturdays ago.
Yeah.
And I really think it's high time that guy retires. I really do. I know I've called in and said that I respect these guys and I can't tell them what to do, but he really, really ought to think about retiring.
Yeah, so, I mean, listen, Frankie Edgar went from having iron chin, never getting knocked out, to it feels like he's getting knocked out every other fight now. It's crazy. Yeah, 2 in a row, Sanhagen and Vieira. The one against Brian Ortega was just like everyone was shocked. Not that he lost, but the fact that he got his head almost ripped off his body. Wasn't
that the craziest looking knockout? It looked like Ortega lifted him off the canvas.
Think about that one and the Sanhagen one, right? The Chan Sung Jung one too. I mean, all of them. All the knockouts were highlight reel. Like he was on the wrong side of the highlight reel.
I mean, I think they tallied it up. They said he's got over 8 hours of cage time.
Wow,
that's a full work day.
It's crazy, right?
He spent in the cage, so it's time for him to go home now. I really do, because if you look at it, he's not going to beat Petr Yan in a fight. He's just not.
Mm-hmm.
And I say Petr Yan, I know he's not the quote-unquote real champion, but he's probably not even going to beat Aljamain Sterling in a fight. The only person in the company that's his speed at Bantam is probably Dominic Cruz.
Mm-hmm.
If he was going to have a farewell fight, I'd say they should book him against Dominic Cruz. Now, 5 years ago, if Frankie Edgar would have fought Dominic Cruz, I would have said anybody who believes Dominic Cruz would win is crazy. But now, I don't know, man. Like I said, Frankie's been getting knocked out a lot lately. And I don't know if he'd have to worry about that against Dominic Cruz, but I don't know if he could touch Dominic Cruz because, he's got that movement.
Dominic Cruz versus Frankie Edgar has been a fight a lot of us have wanted. And it would be a fitting fight to watch those two throw down and be the retirement fight for both. That'd be fun. That really would be a lot of fun over there. The Dominator versus the Answer. I would like to sign up for that. But I was listening to Dana White post-press conference, and usually Dana's the type of guy that says, yeah, I think it's time. He always says that. But with Frankie, he's going to let this guy fight until he's done. It's kind of wild. He just says how much respect he has for the guy, and he's just going to keep on letting Frankie do this. And seeing a man get knocked out over and over like this it is rough to watch, But he still got it. That's the thing. Like, he looked pretty good to start that Vieira fight. He beat Pedro Munoz. He was beating T-City before he got knocked out, in my opinion. So I mean, he still got it. It's just he's getting caught, and when he gets caught, it's a wrap.
Yeah, that knockout, that last one is I think that's the weakening of his chin now. If they book him against Garbrandt, that's a dangerous fight for him, considering he's been getting knocked out lately. Said they book him against with the rainbow hair. I can't think of his name. O'Malley. O'Malley is a sharpshooter. O'Malley will line him up. So it's like, yeah, man. Yeah, I hate to say it, but there's nothing for him left. There's nothing left for him. If you're not in here to be a champion, what's the point of being in here? He can't be champ no more.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, there we go. We got a little Frankie Edgar conversation. Anything else on your mind?
That's all I got. Happy 200. Later.
All right. Thank you. Pulse. Look at that. Pulse calling in. Pulse, by the way, has been a patron, has been a moderator for many years now. So a big shout out to Pulse. We had a rocky start with Pulse. I had a rocky start with Pulse, and now I really like the guy. It's kind of wild, man. He's one of the legit OGs. So shout out to Pulse.
Call from
What the fuck was that? It sounded like Mars Attack. Eric, is that the name?
Hey, how are you, Moss?
Hey, how you doing, buddy? Welcome to the MMA-Holes.
I was going to talk about a couple things. I'll touch on that last phone call. He's right. Frankie Edgar, I got one word for him: Bellator. You know, it's either Bellator or retirement. It's sad to see somebody who was great like that just go out like that. You know, he's been knocked out 3 times bad. And every time you get knocked out, you leave a little piece of yourself in there, and there's just not much left there ain't much tread left on that tire. You know.
Yeah.
He's doing him like Dana White's doing him like you did BJ Penn. It's hard to watch.
Yeah, you know, that's a good analogy there, because BJ, like, it was the same thing. Like, you could tell Dana wanted him to stop, but he's a legend, so Dana just kept him going. And then remember when Frankie Edgar smashed the hell out of BJ Penn? Like, it feels like the same thing over again. It's wild.
It is. It's sad when they get old. That's a young man's sport. That's the bottom line. You know. I was going to talk about something else too. I was wondering what's going on with your boy Conor. I've been seeing him, you know, post a lot of stuff about Max Holloway and some other people, and I wonder why he's not talking about Dustin Poirier no more. You know, I wonder what you know. It's like you don't even talk about him at all anymore. It's going to be interesting when he heals up and comes back, especially if Dustin wins the belt. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I'm relieved. I'm relieved he's not talking about Dustin, because honestly, as a big Conor fan I am, it was getting cringe, right? It was like, okay, bro, your legs split in half.
But if Dustin wins that belt, you know, when he comes back, he's going to want a shot at the belt. And then you got Gaethje, and you got you got Khabib's little protege fighting for it. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens after this Oliveira fight.
Yes. Did you hear the Dustin Poirier interview on Ariel today?
No, I didn't.
Good. See, that's the right answer. No, I heard a little bit of it, and Dustin was talking about Conor. Of course, Ariel had to crowbar Conor in there. And he also spoke about, because Dustin keeps on alluding to the fact that he's going to retire soon. Like, and a lot of people, and Gaethje was making a joke about it, like he's probably going to win the belt and just retire. And a lot of people are saying this. And now Dustin Poirier is saying, if I win that, or when I win that belt, I'm going to be hanging around. I'm in my prime. So Dustin is a rejuvenated fighter right now, and he wants to win that belt, and he's looking to defend. If he indeed does defend that belt, if he beats Charlie Olives, of course, and Conor, you know, they throw those novelty fights at Conor. I mean, you know what's going to happen. It's inevitable that they're going to try to finagle Conor up the ladder again, skip the line, and fight for a belt against DP. I mean, that's inevitable, but definitely not next.
I agree. I just hope all this happens before Khabib's little guy or whatever. I can't pronounce his name, whatever. Before he gets a shot, because he will probably win it. And I hate that style of fighting. I did not like Khabib. I was not a Khabib fan. I didn't like his style of fighting at all. You know, but I love Justin Gaethje, Conor, and Poirier. I love that style of fighting. You know, it's exciting. You know what I mean? I hate it when the wrestlers get in there like that. It's just boring.
Yeah, when we had Chris Curtis on, and we were discussing how some of these fighters just lay on you and don't do anything, it gets annoying as a fan. I personally don't mind wrestling as long as they're active. I don't mind. So, like Khabib, for instance, in the beginning, there were points where I felt like he was just kind of holding his opponents down, and then as he progressed, he was legit looking to kill people. Like he was looking to like put him away, and I started to respect Khabib a lot more then. I think Islam, if he does, and he's probably going to fight for a belt, if he does become champion, I think Islam will evolve. And Islam will be, I mean, look what he did with Hooker. I mean, he took him out quickly. So I think Islam's just going to get better and better, and he's going to be looking for the kill shot as well. So I don't think he'll be a bad champ, Islam.
All right, Moss. Hey, congratulations on your 200th episode here, man. That's great, dude. I've been watching you for 4 or 5 years. I love your show, dude.
Thank you very much, Eric. I appreciate that.
You're awesome. You and Jess both. I enjoy the heck out of it. You give the people a voice, and that's great.
That's right, my man. Thank you for the call. Appreciate it. That's Eric calling in. It's Eric, the voice. Eric is the voice of the people. We want some more voices of the people to call in. 516-522-0267. Get in on our 200th episode. You want to get in tonight. Tonight's the night.
Call from
Bill.
Aha! Aha! There he is. We've been waiting. Bill, welcome back to the show.
Oh, so I didn't get a chance to call in last week. It was too damn busy. All the phones were jammed.
Yeah, okay. What do
Try
we got?
calling in. I got to address that Jan Blachowicz situation because I didn't get a chance to talk about it. Got to say, if he's going to lose to anybody, let him lose to old man Glover. Glover's a class act, always carries himself professional. It would have been a much tougher pill to swallow if he lost to Izzy Adesanya, Gyno Sanya. I think everybody can agree with me there. At least he took Izzy's defending his belt, like a lot of people have it in the past, defend their belts, you know who. So, you know what? The thing with Jan is they got Killer's Row coming. You got Jerry, you got Rakic, you got Ankalaev. He wasn't going to hold that belt for long. He's already nearly 40 years old. At least he went in there, won the title. He beat Dominic Reyes, a guy who beat John Jones. I don't care what anybody says. He beat John Jones 3-2. He went out there, knocked him out, knocked out Luke Rockhold, knocked out Corey Anderson, sent him to Bellator, and then he took the golden boy, Izzy Adesanya's, when he tried to move him away. So, yeah, if he's going to lose to somebody, at least he lost to Glover Shearer, not Tom, and not Corey Anderson or Israel Adesanya, because that would have been a tough one.
Let me ask you, because we know that you're a big Blachowicz supporter, right? What do you think of that performance there with Glover? You were just giving respect to Glover, but some were saying, in Glover, Blachowicz wasn't the same. There was something wrong with the guy. What are your thoughts on that? That night, at least.
It's just an early takedown. That's all it takes. That's all it takes to change a fight. He got an early takedown, I think it was 30 seconds in, controlled position, wore him out, and that was the difference in the fight.
And Chrome in the chat was literally reading my mind. The tap, which a lot of people were saying he tapped very quickly. What are your thoughts on that?
That was locked in. He wasn't going anywhere. Glover he has the best jiu-jitsu, some of the best jiu-jitsu, and regardless of weight class. You see what this dude does when he gets on top of you. Anthony Smith, he's got the most submission wins in light heavyweight history. The dude is just a beast on top. He's not a jiu-jitsu black belt, been around forever. So there's no shame. He wasn't getting out of that. He was face down. He got full back mount. Anybody saying, you tapped too quick is just a clown, because he wasn't getting out of that. I got to say, though, he ain't going to hold that belt for long, Glover. As much as I like Glover, you got the three horsemen coming up. Rakic, Jerry, and Ankalaev. I can't wait to see them three get in it and mix it up. Those are the three young lions that's going to be determining who's going to rule the division for the next 5-6 years, because those dudes are elite.
It's funny what happens when you have a guy that's basically has a stranglehold over the division, like Khabib had at 155. John Jones, say what you will about him diminishing in his quality of fighting, he still had a stranglehold over that weight class. You get rid of the Mighty Mouse, you get rid of these guys that aren't there anymore, and then it just gets interesting, right? The playing field is leveled here, and light heavyweight, you have to think that belt's gonna be flopping all over the place, waist to waist.
Yeah, the talent is through the roof. That's why it's going to be changing hands so much. All these guys coming up tracking for position. They don't want to fight each other. Rakic, Ankalaev. I don't know. It's just going to be a tough one. But how about this? Colby comes in. Let's get into that fight.
Yes.
The takedown. I heard you say something about, they're trying to cling on to that takedown, acting like that fight was something. That was a close fight, and I had it 3-2 with the 10-8 in the second round. Draw. And a lot of people feel the same way. So acting like, you're just trying to cling to that one takedown. There's only a moment of the fight. You see that at the end of that fourth round, he rocked him, hurt him bad. He wobbled him at the end of that fourth round. Fifth round, pressed the action, put him against the cage, controlled position for about a minute. I think that won him the round in the 5th round. In the 3rd round, he took him down, controlled position. I gave him that 3rd round round. I gave him 3, 4, and 5. And that is a lot of people agree with me. The difference is that 2nd round, he knocked him down twice. So I gave Usman a 10-8 in that 2nd round draw.
I tell you what, though. I listen, I've heard this argument a couple of times on the internet. Kamaru Usman, he looked like he wasn't in a fight. You never felt like he was in any danger. Colby Covington almost got finished in the 2nd round. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the angle of Colby Covington, oh, it should have been a draw, this and that. Come on, Kevin. I think Usman just has the man's number. You know, Colby's great. Don't get me wrong. He would be champ without Usman. We've said this before everyone else was saying that. Now everyone's saying, yeah, this guy would be champ without Usman. Usman just got his number.
Did you hear Usman? Dude, Usman saying that was a tough fight, dude. He said he was my Frazier to my Ali.
Yeah, well, because he's respectful.
He wasn't in a danger, or that wasn't a tough fight. Dude, he knew that was a tough fight. That's why he's so respectful and says such high words for him.
So what about Colby Covington then? Colby Covington was saying he's a scrub, this and that. After he gave him respect after the fight, he goes immediately to the press conference, puts on his hat, and says, hey, you know, he's a bum. I don't respect him. This and that, goes into the shtick over there. What do you think? Is that real or is that fake?
That's a gimmick. Everybody knows it's a gimmick.
Okay.
That's old news. But the fact of the matter is, to act like Usman dominated him, the first 2 rounds I gave to Usman. The 3rd round, he took him down, controlled him, and that's another thing. That was a clear takedown. And if they're not going to call it a takedown, they need to change. They don't need to call it a takedown. They need a controlling maneuver, a ground control maneuver.
All right, Kevin, listen, hold on a second. In wrestling, that's a takedown, right? You get a guy on his knees, bang, that's a takedown. This is MMA, right? There was no point. Like, he literally got him to his knee for a split second. Usman crawled to the fence, got right back up. Not even a problem. Not even a problem. So, I mean, why would you...
He got right back up. He got behind his back. He got control. He dragged him down. He tried to get back. He dragged him back down. He grabbed the fence to try to get back up. Did you see that? Grabbed the fence to try to get back up.
Hold on a second. I've seen it a gazillion times. The dude easily just dragged Colby to the fence and got up like it was nothing. Literally like his nephew or his daughter was holding him down to the ground. He literally dragged. I mean, come on. He got
taken down, dude. He got taken down. He got dragged to the mat. He got dragged. It was a mat return, dragged to the mat. Hit both knees, both hands on all fours.
Kevin.
That's as clear as a takedown as it gets.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
Happens?
What about this?
And then he tries to get back. Hold on. Then he tries to get back up. What happens? He gets dragged back down again. So what does he do? He crawls to the fence. Grabs the cage, puts his fingers in the cage to try to get back up. It was only until it was the end of the round that Colby let go and threw a knee, and then he threw a punch. He let go of the position to throw strikes.
Kevin,
that's why he
your
let go.
explanation is 20 times longer than actually what happened. Time this takedown. Literally, you're lucky if you get 2 seconds. Like, dude, like you're lucky.
They need to just
think about it.
Your
explanation.
Hold on.
You got it.
They called that Justin Gaethje, Michael Chandler. They called that a takedown. They called Michael Chandler when he slammed him and Gaethje rolled through immediately, and Chandler nearly got knocked out when he landed face first. They called that a takedown.
I mean, he picked him up and body slammed him.
He was never in control. He rolled through.
Hold on a second.
Rolled through.
Gaethje rolled through, and it was a fantastic what Gaethje did in that position, right? Colby Covington fucking wrapped around the waist, put the man on his knee for a second, and then Usman gets right back up, right? It wasn't, and think about this. Even if that was a takedown, what about the other 10 that he didn't get?
Okay, 3, 4, and 5. 3, 4, and 5. You won. You honestly think that
10.
Quit laughing. 10.
I'm trying to have a conversation. Kamaru Usman, 1 for 1.
Like a fool, immature.
Kamaru Usman was 1 for 1. 1 for 1 on the takedown. He was perfect. Kamaru Usman. Colby Covington was 0 for 11. And if you want to finagle this mysterious takedown, 10, then you can go 10 he missed. Where did Colby Covington...
Gaethje rolled through. There was no control whatsoever.
Okay. My God, I got to get out of this guy. It's crazy. It's crazy. This is the nutty stuff. And this guy has the balls to run around and say Conor fans are delusional. And yes, Conor fans are delusional. I'm public enemy number 1 over here, but at least I'm trolling. At least I'm fucking trolling. He's serious. He's like being serious here.
Call from
Gerg, female, dog.
Gerg, female, dog. How you doing, buddy?
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm wonderful, wonderful. Welcome to the 200th episode of the MMA-Holes Hour.
Congratulations, man. Congratulations.
Thank you.
But I can't, I really can't even express how right Kevin, the last caller, was. He's totally right. Bro, look, I'm gonna explain why he's right. He has it all. I had a 47-47. Now look, I slightly disagree with the judges, but like, you feel me, they have like a different point of view while the fighting is going. Like, you feel me, they don't have like, access to like a TV screen. Like, they're basically seeing the fight through like the cage. Mm-hmm. So like, you really can't fault them, for saying Usman won. But when I look back at the fight, I gave, you feel me, the first rounds to Usman, like, you feel me, easily. You feel me? Colby was on the outside. Usman was basically, picking me apart. He knocked him down 2 times in the second round, and I gave that round a 10-8 to Usman. But this is when the tides start turning. The tides start turning when Colby starts doing his little thing. And what does Colby start doing? He starts pressuring. He starts going at him. Starts throwing those little combinations. You can actually see Colby got a lot more better, you feel me, in striking as well. So did Usman. So when Colby started pushing the pace, that's when it got more competitive. When Colby tried to be more, you feel me, like, punctual, like a lot more, what do you call it? A lot more, I forgot the word, but a lot more, you feel me, cautious. That's when he was losing. When he tried to stay on the outside, you feel me, be patient. That's when, you feel me, that's what happened. That's why he was getting picked apart. Mm-hmm. But when Colby started, you feel me, doing this little thing, that's when he started hurting Usman, and that's when he started landing the more meaningful strikes that, you feel me, that won him the rounds, in my opinion.
Colby had moments where he did get Kamaru's attention. No doubt about it. There were times that Kamaru was flinging some punches here. He was a little reckless at points. And Colby capitalized, right? Mm-hmm. But there was no time where Usman was genuinely hurt. There was no time. There was no time where you felt, okay, hey, this is a problem for Usman.
No. It was at the end of the 4th round. No, it was like the end of the 3rd round or something like that. Colby hitting was something crazy, and like he was about to hit him again. That's when the round ended. It was a couple times where like it was like, bro, like Usman is kind of hurt. It was when Colby at the end of that round, even like round 3 or 4, and when Colby hit him with that body kick, I'm telling you, like Usman was hurt. He hurt multiple times inside the fight.
Do you not think that we're digging here? We're digging a little bit. We're trying for anything now.
Look, I put all my biases aside because I like Colby. I like Colby a whole bunch as well. You feel me? I like Colby. I put all my biases aside.
Yes.
I see. It's certain fighters that I can put my biases aside. I can't do it for Conor McGregor. You feel me? My biases is always going to be there for him. Because that's my man Conor McGregor. Same thing could be said for you. I don't know if the same thing could be said for you because I don't know. But look, back to the thing. Mm-hmm. I put my biases aside on this fight, right? And I said, like, you feel me? I'm gonna watch this from an objective view. From objective view, not subjective.
You can't be objective because the whole time leading up, you were lobbying Colby Covington's going to smash Usman all the way up to the fight. So how could you be objective? You were completely full-blown Colby Covington.
No, I said after you feel me, after the fight, I rewatched the fight and I watched it from the objective view. I said whoever wins, you feel me, from this objective view, you feel me, that I'm going to watch this fight, they win, and I got to, you feel me, own up to it. You feel me? And I don't have Colby winning, so I do not have Colby winning. I have it as a draw. I really don't understand, you feel me, the argument, like, you feel me, like that Colby won. I really don't understand it because he didn't win round 1. Fulton basically picked him apart round 1, and he didn't win round 2, obviously, because he got parked like 2 times. Mm-hmm. But round 3, 4, and 5, he definitely won those. So I give it a 47-47.
Wait, he definitely won what rounds? 3, 4, and 5?
3, 4, and 5. Well,
definitely.
At least to me, yeah. Well, I mean, look, it can be argued, of course. You feel me, like round 5. But to me, I'm not saying I didn't mean to say definitely. But like, you feel me, it can be argued. You feel me, like the 5th round could have went to Usman. But I give it to Colby because he landed more meaningful strikes and he hurt Usman in the 5th round. Well, he was wobbled him. You feel me, in the 5th round.
I mean, when that 5th round was over, I was more confident than ever. I mean, listen, I thought Usman did enough. I mean, I don't know. And here's the thing, too. You have to remember this. Even if you do believe that that's a close fight, usually the tie goes to the champ, right? If you do, like, I'm just trying to play devil's advocate here because honestly, I thought it was competitive. Don't get me wrong. I thought it was a competitive fight. But I don't think I saw enough where I was like, oh, that's a draw. And, you know, like...
no. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Listen,
I agree.
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't feel you at all. Usually I feel you, man. But tonight, no feeling at all. Zero feelings.
Hey, everybody in the chat, spam you feel me. You feel me?
I don't feel you at all. All right, yeah, in the chat, if you feel him, say I feel him. If you don't, I don't feel this guy. Let me know in the chat what you think. Yeah.
Yeah, but look. This is a true testament to how good Colby is. After the second round, look. At the end of the second round, I'm saying this bull about to get destroyed. Like, it's over for him. But this is a testament to how good this fight is a testament to how good this fight is, because he still made the fight that close to where people think that, you feel me, that he either had a draw or even won. That's how good Colby is. You feel me?
Hold on, I'm gonna put a poll in the chat. Hold on. You feel him? Okay. All right, here I'm actually gonna put a poll in the chat right now.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, I'm gonna put it in the chat right now. You must vote. Vote for yourself to help yourself out here. I'm gonna put it in the chat. Okay. Do you feel him? All right, I got it up in the chat. We're going to find out before this call is done. We're going to find out if they feel you.
I'm vote for myself.
You got it. Oh, man, it's not starting off well for you. But here we go. We got some votes coming in. Let's see if people feel you. Listen, what I get from that second fight is anytime if they were fighting 10 times, I'm in. I love watching these two compete because I do feel that Colby Covington brings this dog out of Usman. Like they are a good matchup together.
Each and every time.
But here's the thing. I still feel 10 out of 10 times Usman wins. Like I don't have any feeling in my mind where I'm like, okay, if Colby were just to do this, he would beat Kamaru Usman. I don't see it at all.
Look, the third, fourth, and fifth round really told me, you feel me, that I believe that Colby, you feel me, I don't see a world where this fight where they don't get into the cage again unless Khamzat, you feel me, just comes up in the ring and just smashes everybody, which is probably going to happen anyways. But besides that, like, I really do think that Colby can beat Usman. Now, look, that sounds so crazy because, you feel me, he got beat by Usman 2 times, you feel me? But from the third, fourth, and fifth round, like that, you feel me, like when Colby is really like going at Usman, you feel me? You know, it makes that he always edges it out for me. You know, he always does it. He always edges it out for me.
I could see the argument of people saying, "Hey, he got finished in the first fight, and then the second fight he actually lasted and went the distance." The only problem is
fake nut shots.
Yeah,
and that fake eye poke.
Yeah, but here's the thing: the only problem is in the second fight he almost got finished in the second round. Like he legit was in deep trouble there.
Yeah, Usman clipped him real bad.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. I think a third fight, it doesn't get any better for Colby. Now, without Usman in the picture, Colby's champ. Colby is the champ. There's not a doubt about it. But it just feels like that Usman is his kryptonite.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, look, you know, I guess you feel me. It's pretty reasonable from your standpoint as well. I guess you sound pretty reasonable.
Okay, fair enough.
You feel me?
The chat. I'm going to the poll here because we got to move on. But I'm asking the people. 62 people voted so far, and 40% says yes, they do feel you. 60% says no, they don't feel you. So far, chat's against you.
All right. But look,
it's fair enough.
All right. But what I gotta talk about? Max Holloway, you feel me, pretty good. And I got that Michael Chandler and that Justin Gaethje fight was one of the greatest fights I've ever seen in my life. But you feel me, like, the thing about it is I want Michael Chandler versus Conor McGregor because people really putting some disrespect on Conor McGregor's name. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't get it, man. You feel me? Like, it was like a little hypothetical little post, like, you feel me, Conor McGregor versus Michael Chandler, and people were saying, oh, Michael Chandler would smash him in the first round with that right hand. I'm like, come on now. Like, come on. We already know what Conor McGregor would be doing with to 5'6" midgets. Like, you feel me? You already know. You feel me?
Listen, as a Conor McGregor fan, I want to say Conor McGregor runs through everyone. But I felt that Conor McGregor returning after that injury, fighting Michael Chandler, is not the smart move to make. I would like to see down the road him fight Michael Chandler, no doubt about it. But do you want his return fight to be Chandler?
I mean, look, Throw him to the wolves. I don't care. I want to see some bangers. Like, I don't care. I don't care no more. Look. Conor McGregor is at that point of his career where all I want is fun fights. He already won 2 belts. He already got the glory. You feel me? He got the money. Let's throw him to the wolves.
Okay, hey, listen. I think people will feel you on that one because listen, it's an amazing fight. You see those two go at it, it'd be nuts. Here's the thing. Here's the angle you could make with how reckless Chandler fought against Gaethje. If he gets sucked into a fight like that with Conor has a good shot of putting him away, right? Although Michael Chandler's chin clearly held up with Gaethje, everything Gaethje had to throw.
But you got to say Dustin Poirier said Conor McGregor punches harder than Gaethje.
Yes, that is true. But here's the thing: you have a serious injury like Conor had. Like, I mean, his leg was split in half. You can't throw him against Michael Chandler. You just can't do it because here's the thing: if you want Conor to lose, that's what you do. And even Conor said, "I'll see you down the road." He is not. He's not dumb enough to get in there with Chandler just because you do need sort of a tune-up fight here. So I'm talking as a Conor McGregor fan. Now, if you just want to see straight up violence, I'm with you. I feel you.
Let's get it. Yeah, let's see. Look. My Conor McGregor fought. You feel me? Chad Mendez on one leg, and he parked them in 2 rounds. You feel me? I want to see something. Let's get it. I don't care. You feel me? So look, there's other callers I want to call on, but that's all I had to say. You feel me? I had to prove you wrong with my little point. Let me stop. But congratulations on your 200th episode. You feel me? Y'all have you feel me? Y'all have a nice time. All right.
Thank you.
You watching.
Thank you very much. Look at that. What a call. We have to get a you feel me clicker. Like we need to tally how many you feel me's he was able to squeeze in. If that was a drinking game, we would all be so drunk. We would have to get the alcohol pumped out of our bodies. But I felt him a little bit at the end. The beginning,
wonderful.
Nonsense. Joe Biden.
What is it with Colby fans and Donald Trump fans? These people have problems.
It's actually pretty funny, right? The election was rigged. Colby's fights are rigged. There is a connection, Joe Biden. There is a little bit of a connection there, buddy. You got one thing right.
Super chat.
Kevin Ganzer.
Colby scared at the end of every round. Not Usman.
I mean, listen, the one thing, and it's kind of wild that we're talking about Colby versus Usman. And I would love to see a trilogy. I would love to see 10 fights, like I said before. It's fun. Every time they get together, it's fun. But at no point did I really think Kamaru was in any trouble. And there were points in that fight where Colby Covington was fucked up. But you got to give respect to Colby. He is a tough SOB. He really is. He talks the talk and he walks the walk. No matter what, he will go down on his sword. On his shield, whatever the fucking term is. This guy, Colby Covington, will, no matter what, just keep coming forward. And how could you not respect the heart of Colby? No doubt about it. I'm just trying to talk about when it comes to Usman versus Colby, it's a problem. It is a problem. Colby's a very good fighter. Colby would be I think, even more fun champion than Usman. Imagine Colby sitting at top with that belt, the craziness. Colby didn't run... You don't have the crazy rematches that you have with Usman. Beat everybody, so Colby up there would be great. But unfortunately, that's not the situation. Now you got Usman back in position, and he stayed in position, and we move on. I mean, that's it. The ship has sailed. I don't know why we're holding on to this. We move on. Start talking about Jorge Masvidal. Start talking about the Ultimate Fighter. Colby said that Masvidal should pull out. What happens? Jorge pulled out. He listened to his master. So Colby versus Jorge is probably where we should transition our focus. 516-522-0267. Our 200th episode. Some interesting calls tonight, and that's what I love. 41 minutes left of show, so come on, keep calling in. Let's go. Talk about whatever you'd like. I'm down.
Call from
Florida man.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail.
Is this D-Rest?
No, it's not. I
No.
don't care, bro.
Oh, okay.
Huh?
Okay.
Listen, Jorge Masvidal, Florida man, he's God, bro. He's God. He's the kid, bro. cares what you think? Nobody cares, right?
No, nobody cares.
No one would even bother. Georgie is the man, bro. What do you got to say about it?
So you're saying Jorge Masvidal is the man, right? Yeah.
Yup. Fucking A.
Okay.
Fucking A.
What are you smoking? You smoking something good?
I don't smoke anymore. Why would I smoke? I'm an old man. Yeah, maybe I am. Who cares?
Okay, what do you got? What do you got in there? We're doing a little doobie? What's going on here? Joints?
It's actually laced, bro. It's laced with like gold and whatever.
Nice.
Bro. It doesn't matter, bro. When you got like time in your hands.
Yeah.
When you got too much time in your hands, you know.
Yeah.
When you got a lot of money and you don't share because girls suck.
Why do girls
baby.
suck? Why don't you like girls? I've noticed. Well, I'm not you.
Because
but,
I'm married. I got 9 grandchildren. I got I don't even know how many greats. It doesn't matter, bro.
Yeah.
God bless you and Ellie. And,
Thank you.
Jesse. Yo, man, be cool.
All right, thank you. Look at that. What a call. I wonder who that could have been. It sounded like he had a sinus infection. 516-522-0267. Call the show. Let's hear your voice. What's going on? How do you not love phone lines?
Call from
Dill.
No, you called already. Let other people call, man. Jesus. What's going on here? 516-522-0267. Jesus. Tying up our lines, for God's sakes. Let's hear some more. Let's hear some unique voices. Call the show. Switch it up a little bit, you know. Can't be having the same 3 callers. This is the last week before Thanksgiving. What are you guys doing for Thanksgiving? Gonna have some turkey, a little stuffing. Gonna hang out with the family. Gonna try to avoid the coronavirus.
Call from.
You feel me?
I feel you, man. Welcome to the MMA-Holes.
Hey, what up, cuz? You feel me, dog? Big dog, you got me, cuz?
Yeah, I got you, cuz.
Hey, shout out to all the bitches in the chat.
All right. Thank you. 516 522 0267. What a call. Might have been the best call of the night. I think that was Chrome, by the way. I think. Or Island Boy. One of the two. That could have been Island Boy.
Call from
Bill.
Come on, Bill. Cut it out, bro. Tying up our lines here. Tying up our lines. Jesus. This guy keeps calling back in. Can't get enough. Got to get some new voices in here. Call up the MMA-Holes live. Look at our thumbnail over here. What do you say? Maxie Holloway. Yair Rodriguez. We love Rodriguez versus Ortega. I mean, that feels like it's the only thing that makes sense. Max fights Volkanovski a 3rd time. Conor McGregor pacing back and forth like a wild animal. Just pacing and pacing. Wants to get at Max Holloway. Wants the rematch. That's going on. I feel like like this image of Conor pacing back and forth, it reminds me of what some MMA-Holes are probably doing. Like, just put us on the screen, and they're just pacing back and forth, just staring at the show. It's like Kevin when we don't answer his call. Just a lot shorter and in the basement or something.
Call from
Aiden.
To accept.
Aiden, welcome to the show, buddy. What's on your mind?
What's up? I wanted to ask, what do you think? Do you think Max Holloway gets the win, or do you think Volkanovski wins the 3rd fight?
The way Volk looked against Ortega in the last fight, I think Volk might be his kryptonite with the judges. I'm going to be picking Maxie boy. I love Max Holloway, but for some reason Volk just knows how to beat him.
Yeah, that's what I think. I feel like Max got robbed the 2nd fight, but I don't know. I feel like the judges are going to be like not wanting to give Max the fight after him fighting him 3 times.
Well, you know what? Said it a million times. If it's a close fight, usually the tie goes to the champ. Volk is holding the belt. It could be another close fight. It can go to a decision. I mean, it just seems like some fighters just have the other fighter's number, and Volkanovski could be the kryptonite to Max Holloway. I don't know. Max is 29 years old, but he does still have ways. You know, you can see. I mean, Yair got to him. Volkanovski is getting better as well. I don't know. I would have to lean towards Volk, but I hope Max wins.
Yeah, I think it's kind of like Usman and Covington. If Volk wasn't there, then Holloway would obviously be champ.
Yeah, he was the champ before, and it looks damn good, that's for sure.
Yeah. Well, that's all I wanted to say. Thank you.
Thank you. 516-522-0267. Could you imagine Max wins, right? And then they run it back again a 4th time. You just can't shake Holloway versus Volkanovski. It just never stops. Like, what happens? Volk beat him twice. Say Holloway squeezes out a decision on Volk. You know, do you not give him the rematch? Like that, not the rematch, the 4th fight? I kind of hope Volk wins. I don't know. Now I'm thinking about it.
Jay Schwinn.
Jay Schwinn? I didn't get your name. What's going on? Welcome to
What's
the
up, Moss?
How you doing?
Yes, Jay Schwinn.
Jay Schwinn, how you doing, buddy?
Not too bad.
Nice. What's on your mind? What's going on over there? You all right, buddy? Oh man, I don't know what the fuck that was. That was really weird. That was really weird. I think he collapsed. I think. Welcome to our 200th episode of the MMA-Holes Hour. If this is your first time joining us, well, you're in for a treat tonight. Oh my God, what are we doing here? If you can't get through, keep calling back in, because I mean, like, I don't want to have to block numbers. I don't want to have to do that. But listen, if you called in already, let other people call. What are you doing? What are you doing, man? Don't be that guy. Don't be that guy. Even if you get owned in a phone call, you have the next week to get back in. The absolute best fight to make is his location, Jason. The best fight to... I mean, Jesus. There's so many good fights. How could you say, like, the best fight? I mean, I wouldn't know how to answer that, to be honest. Like, how are we asking this thing? What? At least give me a weight class or something. You know? Yeah, give me a weight class. Khamzat Usman, is that the best fight you want to see? It seems like Khamzat is just skyrocketing, right? Is that the fight? Khamzat Usman? All right, let me get your opinions in the chat. I mean, if you go, okay, oh yeah, 170, then boom. Then boom.
Call from NH.
Hello, Ann. Welcome to the show.
Hello, Chris.
How you doing, kiddo?
I'm doing good, kiddo. That's funny.
Yeah. You're doing good. That's good. So what's going on this fine
happy
evening?
200 episode to you. That's great.
Thank
Love
you.
it. Been here 5 years for me, you know.
Yeah. You've been around the block.
Yep.
Does it feel like 5 years?
No.
It doesn't, right? That went damn quick, man. That went really quick. Strange.
Yep, that's for sure. Yeah, was there some good fight? That was a good fight, man. That Max, man.
Yeah, right.
It's just like, holy crap. I was watching that. I was like, that's right up there with Gaethje.
Yeah, back to back.
It's gonna be hard to call.
It's crazy, right? Isn't it? It just gets better and better. All these cards, it's just like we're so spoiled as UFC fans.
Yeah, and it's like, man, I did real crappy on those picks. And it's like, it seemed like more the underdogs won on that card, it seemed like. Except
it was
for
a weird
Max.
one, right?
I mean,
it was
it's like, first 3 I get wrong right away. I'm like, crap, I'm going to do crap on this card.
Yeah, so I started off. I started off 2 wrong. I'm like, oh boy, here we go. But I bounced back a little bit. But yeah, it was a tough one to pick.
Yeah, I think I got 5 or 6 right. Yeah, something like that. But yeah, I was like, but man, that was I was glued to my seat that fight. I just love fights like that. They just give it all, their all, and just go for it. Not afraid, nothing. I mean,
No.
gosh.
251 total strikes. Max Holloway. It's crazy, right? The output. And Yair is no slouch, you know. He was rocking him back. Man.
I was like, gosh, between the two of them, I'm going, one of these guys is going to fall, get knocked out. Nope, they didn't. They just kept fighting and kept going at each other. And, yeah, their faces showed it, that's for sure.
Could you imagine Gaethje wins the title, right? Somehow Gaethje gets past either Poirier in the rematch or Charlie Olives can pass him and he gets the belt, and somehow Michael Chandler finagles his way in. And then they have Chandler Gaethje 5 rounds. Could you imagine how crazy, like what would that look like?
Oh man, that would be like this one, probably the same way. But I think, yeah, he would. Gaethje, I think, would get him. I think he would, but it would be a brawl. But I think he would probably, kill him out. It was a good fight. I mean, they were both going for every day.
Someone would die.
It's like someone's gonna die. I know that. Right there. Shouldn't say that, but you know what I mean.
Death.
But not literally, but like that too. Just look at those strikes. You just say.
Yeah, it's crazy.
3 rounds.
And these guys,
only 3 rounds.
The way they were thrown was just like, I mean, it was nuts. It was nuts. A lot of people are saying the same thing. It's like 3 rounds is fine. 3 rounds is fine. But I tell you, man, I would love to see this thing run back. Anything with Michael Chandler. I'm so happy he's in the UFC. You know, Gaethje has been delightful. Every fight he's been in, it's been fun to watch. And then Michael Chandler, just you insert him into the mix. And boy, man, I wish we had him. Then again, if we had Michael Chandler in the UFC years ago, he may be dead now. So maybe it's good. I mean, he's had some wars in Bellator. But if you had him fighting those top tier UFC guys, we might have a dead Chandler right now. So maybe this is a good time for him to come in.
I think he made a good choice coming over later in his time to go fight in the UFC. Yeah, I don't think he'd be. Yeah,
it's crazy, man.
I don't think he would look as good as he's doing right now. Not that he really sucked, but I mean, I just don't think he would have made it earlier in the UFC. I think they just would have killed him. Yeah.
Well, he's here now, and I'm very much looking forward to his next fight. Both of these guys, of course, they are fun. They're quite fun. So what else we got going on this Monday night, Ann?
Oh, Mike's almost got his small business almost started up.
Nice.
A little bit paperwork to do, and it's going to be all done, and hopefully be raking in the money and not be his own boss like you guys are, you know, not have to worry. So I'm hoping it's all going to work out, and definitely better than what he was doing. So I mean, he's enjoying himself, and he's, you know, hard work, but hey, he enjoys it, so he'll probably make more money.
Well, listen, I mean, if he's working for himself, you know, right? He's his own boss. It's a beautiful thing. He's just got to be prepared mentally. It is gruel. It's so freaking stressful when you got no one to fall back on, when you're the guy. So hopefully he could get his mind right. I'm sure he's going to do great. You know, I'm sure he'll be just fine. But he's got to make sure that mind is mentally ready to go, because it is very stressful not having that security blanket of knowing each week that a consistent check is going to come in. You know, you don't know that's going to happen. So as long as you can mentally prepare yourself.
Yeah. And like you guys too, like you were saying, you know, everything with the baby and stuff, I'm like, you're mentally there. And I think he's going to be fine. He's a lot better, and
good for him.
Concentrate. He's good. He's good with the community and talking with people. You know how he is.
And what is he doing again? What's the job that he's doing?
Mostly power washing.
Okay.
That's mostly what he's going to be doing. But, you know, gutters, you know, landscaping stuff from running lawns to.
So what, like homes and vehicles and stuff like that?
Businesses, Businesses,
Okay.
Downtown,
that's not a bad idea.
Whole area and the other city across, and trim some bush.
trim some beaver?
Trim some Yeah. And trees, and beaver, and trees.
Well, if it doesn't work out, he could start a porno. He could start a pow chicka wow wow come in. Hey, the blaster's here, baby. The power washer's here. And he could helicopter dick and have his power washer hanging out of his pants, little suspenders going up, you know? That'd be fantastic.
Yeah, that's it. We could do we could switch that if it doesn't work out. Yeah.
I'm gonna power blast. You're all right. Anyway, good for Mikey though. I'm glad Mikey's doing something that he loves to do. That's great. That's great news.
Mike wants to know what size shirt you wear.
What size shirt?
And Jesse.
Extra medium.
Yes.
No, large.
Large, and Jesse wears.
Jesse's like extra small. She's a small is good. A small is good, but yeah, she's tiny.
Yeah, we're gonna have some t-shirts made up to this, company name and shit.
No, nice, very nice. Well, listen, once if he wants any shout outs for his once the thing is up and running, full blown, we will definitely shout him out for sure, and hopefully we can pull some more business for you guys. That'd be great. I mean, imagine you want something cleaned up and an MMA-Holes shows up with the power washer. I'd be like, whoa! I'd be so pumped up.
That's right. Like, yeah.
All right.
It's gonna be great.
Well, good stuff.
Thank you, Moss. Chris, I really appreciate it. That's great.
All right,
I love
Ann.
you and Jesse and Ellie and MMA-Holes, and you just do wonders for us and everybody else. Keep us. Yeah. No, I don't. You said something else, and I said no.
Nipple tassels?
Even Kevin.
Yeah.
Even Kevin. I said, I love all the MMA-Holes, and I said, yes, even Kevin.
There you go. Yeah, listen, we don't hate Kevin.
We all each other crap, but we all like each other, and that's
right.
The way it is.
It's all one big happy family. There we go.
That's right.
All right. And thank you for the call. Appreciate it.
Thank you. All right. Bye.
There's Ann H. The lovely Ann H. calling in. 516-522-0267. Ann H. has been with the program for 5 fucking years. 5 years the knitter has been with us. So one of the OGs. The 156 people will show up in Dillhole, Oregon for a car wash, says Kevin. Or they could show up at your mom's basement. All right, Kev. You keep calling in. You keep doing this. We're going to block the number. So just listen, bro. Let other people call. Let other people. I don't want to block your number because I don't mind Kevin. Kevin's actually a pretty good caller, even though I like going back and forth with the guy. I do enjoy that. But I mean, you got to give the people a break, for God's sakes. You got to give the people a break. There's just so much we can take. Your voice is not the most soothing of voices. Great call, says Gavin Macias. Go ahead, do it, says Kevin in the chat. We already blocked you on Skype. Let's see. Great point. What else? Lawnmower 4.0. Nuke the loser. Maple Bar. Yeah, shout out to the Maple Bars in the chat. Shout out to the Maple Bars. All right, so give us a call here. We've got 22 minutes to chill with you guys and gals. And really do appreciate hanging with you guys here. This is your opportunity to call in, speak your mind, let us know how long you've been an MMA hole, or if you're new to the show, call in and just say hello. Tell us about your thoughts on some of the events that happened this year. Who do you think is going to get Fighter of the Year? I mean, if DP wins the belt, you got to put him in the picture. If Poirier gets that belt, that'd be some story though, right? Dustin Poirier redeems himself against Conor McGregor. He was an interim champ. He was all down on himself against Khabib and then bounces back. And now here he is right on the cusp of winning the 155-pound belt against Charlie Olives.
Call from
Adam.
Adam, welcome to the program. How you doing, buddy?
I'm not doing too bad. I don't know. I watch you guys' show at times, and it's kind of cool. But there's just so much stuff going on right now with actually all the divisions. Like, who's next for the Volkanovski? I was really surprised with Yair how he took that fight with Holloway after 25 months, and he wanted to come and fight him. And I was thinking he was probably gonna win by decision, and it's close for him. But there's just so much stuff out there in every division for champions. The light heavyweight division is different now, and flyweight, you got Brandon Moreno, and bantamweight. Like, there's just so much things going on. And but with the lightweight division, I was thinking that Islam Makhachev would be actually a good contender for Michael Chandler. He's got 2 losses now, and Islam, he's doing pretty good. He should either fight him or Beneil Dariush. That's just my personal opinion. I think he would beat Chandler and then go up for a title shot sometime here in the future. But I just don't know your opinion or what you ever think about that, or if you thought about it.
Yeah, actually, when Chandler was on Ariel today, that thought did jump into my mind. Makhachev versus Chandler. That is fun, but it is a step back, right? I mean, not much. It's only one spot. I think Dariush, though, is the one for Makhachev.
Yeah.
What I want to see Chandler, yes, but I think he's still got to be cleared by the doctors. He's got more doctors to see. That was a crazy fight that he was in with Gaethje, so I think he's going to be out for a little while. I think Islam versus Dariush is the way. If I'm not mistaken, though, I think Dariush is another Ali guy, Ali Abdelaziz guy, so I don't know if that's going to be a problem piecing those two together, but it does make the most sense to me. Dariush has no place to really go. I mean, unless you do Dariush versus Gaethje to completely have that title contention fight. I think Gaethje's going to kind of wait. He's going to kind of chill, try to get that title fight. So Dariush versus Islam might be my choice. I think that's the one that makes the most sense.
Yeah, I thought about that. But both of them, they're right there. There's just a lot of stuff going on in all these divisions.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's a couple things going on with flyweight divisions too. Bantam with the women. There's some upcomers coming there. You got a girl from Mexico who trains the Brandon Moreno, Alexa Grasso. There's actually a lot of good fighters out there, and they're going to make some new changes going on into this here future. And I've realized that how things with people, how good they do, and Dana kind of actually puts them in a spot because he watches other divisions. Like Edmund Shabazian, he was kind of like that star coming up, and he lost his last 3 fights. There's other people that like Dana won't move him like that, like Khamzat Chimaev. Like, he's not moving him up to fight someone like how Shabazian took on Derek Brunson. You know what I mean? Like, I pay attention to them kinds of things, and each one has its own little I don't know to it, what you want to call it, but there's some upcoming people here, and I don't know about Chimaev. I thought personally his next 3 fights could have been like a Mike Perry, take him out, retire him, Tyron Woodley, take him out, retire him. He could fight Lawler, but I don't know what their plans are with him. I don't personally think Diaz is going to fight him, which I think would be just a fun fight to watch and see because no one ain't knocked him or finished him, knocked him out. But and he's not even a ranked person. I don't think he is. But I was watching something on there too with how he's supposed to be fighting Gilbert Burns. I don't know if that's
it looks like all fingers are pointing in that direction. Yeah, it looks like that's Gilbert Burns is a beast, man. He's just basically like, I'll fight anybody. I kind of respect that with Gilbert Burns. And yes, it's not, I mean, you're fighting a guy under you, but if you do beat Khamzat, the hype train, that just, I mean, your stock tremendously goes up, right? You stop the train. So you can put him right back in that picture of a title shot.
Yeah.
You put him right in the mix. So Gilbert Burns taking it. He's a G. It's a interesting fight. I just don't think it would work out well for Gilbert in the long run.
Yeah, I don't think you'd beat him either. Personally, I don't know who out there who is, but I always got that in the back of my mind. Like, it only takes one good shot, and that ain't really happened to him yet.
Yeah.
So
yeah, there's a lot of things. There's a lot of unknowns with Khamzat. So I mean, it's not impossible.
I seen a video with him in wrestling, how he manhandled someone. He slammed him to the ground, and then he positioned them from side control and picked them up from underneath the neck and head and between the legs and dropped them again like nothing.
Yeah, Gilbert's...
And I thought, holy crap.
And the videos of him and Kamaru Usman going back and forth, just grappling when they were just training together.
Yeah.
I mean, Gilbert held his own. Gilbert is a strong, lower center of gravity type guy. And
jiu-jitsu would be a challenge for him.
Yeah,
but
the limbs. I was saying this in the beginning of the show. If Gilbert were to find out a way to try to attack the legs, go after the arm, try to go for limbs here, because Khamzat's going to try to manhandle this guy. So if Gilbert utilizes that jits and tries to twist on the foot, make it very tricky and make it to the point where Khamzat's going to be like, okay, maybe we have to keep this on the feet. Gilbert's got some pretty fast hands, and he hits hard.
I would like to have a question for you about something I never spoke to about anyone.
Yes.
So what do you think about Sean O'Malley here? He tried to face top 15 person, Vieira, and he lost that fight. And now he's still facing top 10, 15 guys. But this last guy, I forget his name, who he's fighting. But this guy's 21-3, and I'm just not wondering if O'Malley, if he can beat this dude. But he's kind of moving in a different kind of pace too with his fights. A bunch of non-top guys, and I believe he fights this coming card in December with that guy, December 17th, maybe 12th, the last one of the year, December. I just don't know with him what could be happening with him. He talks all that stuff and politically MMA drama. He gets. I don't know if he's being real or serious with some of these people. Seeing someone like Peter Yan, yeah, right, man. But they're both boxers, but that's a big step for him.
Yeah, so it's a ranked guy. We start talking about rankings. Something that's interesting, though, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think this is Sean O'Malley's last fight of his contract, too. And he's already made waves saying that he's thinking about testing the waters and perhaps trying these novelty fights, boxing or whatever. He wants to just get paid. If he breaks into the rankings here, I hope the UFC can keep him locked up, because I'm interested to see what his striking can do. The dude clearly has hands. The guy is explosive. He's a very good striker, but he hasn't been really tested yet. So this should be an interesting upgrade.
Yeah, that guy's 21-3 who was fighting. I forget his name. But after that, you'd think he'd hopefully try to get in the top 15 here again coming up. All those guys top 15 are actually pretty good in the bantamweight division. Them guys in that division are hard hitters compared to that flyweight. There's some heavy hitters. I just don't know who he would be fighting if he won this one. If he wins this one, he's got to fight one of those top 15 guys.
Well, it's funny when I look at Jan Dillashaw, Sanhagen, Rob Font, Jose Aldo, Dvalishvili. Let me stop there for now. And Aljo, of course. When I look at those guys, I see all of them beating O'Malley. I see them all beating him. This is where I stand right now. We still have to learn more about Sean. But now when we go into the Cody Garbrandts and Cody's going down to 125, Pedro Munoz, another one dropping over there. Marlon Moraes clearly has been chinned a couple of times. Dominic Cruz is getting older. You're looking at these guys over here. These are beatable. These are winnable fights. So if Sean O'Malley goes up the ladder, starts beating those fights where, he has a shot and starts proving himself, then we can start talking about those top 6 guys or 7 guys, I should say. But right now, as we stand, up until Merab, I think all those guys beat Sean O'Malley.
Yeah, them guys are some hard hitters, man. I just don't know.
All right, man.
Yeah, it's good talking.
Yeah, nice talking to you too. What's your name again?
Adam.
Adam, thanks for the call. Adam from Ohio. Thank you, Adam. Ohio, the home of the great Jake Paul.
I lived in Cleveland for a few years. I'm not a fan of him, though.
Oh, okay. You go to Cedar Point on the roller coasters over there?
No.
No, you're missing out. It's good. It's a lot of fun. You don't seem like you like to have a good time, though. You seem kind of mellow. You just kind of to yourself, or you like to have fun?
I work and it all depends.
Yeah. Are you married? Girlfriend? What do we got going on?
Nope.
Single man?
No kids. Yep.
Okay. How old are you?
30.
30. Oh, okay. So you're in your prime right now. You're ready. You're ready to party, man. What are we doing here? We're gonna find you a nice girl in the chat or what? What's going on?
I don't know about all that. I'm just in here burning one, man.
All right.
It's fair to call you guys.
All right. All right, single Adam. All right, thanks for the call, man. Appreciate it.
Yep, no problem.
Dude sounded like an Ohio Matthew McConaughey. So chill on his spliff. Any ladies want to have sex with Matthew McConaughey from Ohio? Adam? 516-522-0267. Give us a call. We got 11 minutes of show left. Has been a pleasure talking to everyone in the chat. And had some new voices, some OG voices. Had a little bit of everything tonight. I've noticed a lot of people enjoying the ganja tonight, so I hope you guys are enjoying that. Just chilling back. Listen, it's a Monday. You know, I know it's the beginning of the work week, but we like to have a little fun here. Just kind of get your mind off of life on the MMA-Holes. So now's your time to get through and talk some MMA. Let's talk some UFC. Let's talk whatever you'd like to talk about. Big Mo will be live on the show Wednesday. He is going to be the voice of another organization. We'll be discussing that on our show. So congratulations to Big Mo landing another job. It's an interesting one. Very, very interesting announcing job over there. Hasn't really been on our radar, but I went down the rabbit hole, did some research. They seem like a fun organization. So may have to do some dabbling into this promotion. It's pretty interesting. And when we have Big Mo on, he'll discuss his new venture. And congratulations to Big Mo. Get some more new voices to call on the show, guys. Come on. Yeah, here's your time to do it. People have saved. They paid their hard-earned money to save the Fukin Show, so now's the chance to utilize that opportunity and get your voice heard. So if you want to talk some UFC or anything else in the combat world, give us a call at 516-522-0267. Looking over at the MyBookie, let me just see what we got over. Actually, I'll go to Tapology. He's just looking to get blocked. He's just looking. He's just digging for it. Let's go to this. Okay. Oh, hold on a second.
Super chat.
A deer coming in with the 499. Thank you.
How close do you think Usman is on GOAT discussion?
Listen, I've been very high on Usman for a very long time. I understand that he still has work to do to be better than GSP, you know? But right now, with active fighters, he's the top guy, right? John Jones is not active right now. John Jones is floating around in limbo. He's hanging with Henry Cejudo, doing that whole thing. As an active fighter, he's the top guy. All GOAT, no, we need some more. We need a little bit more. But at 170, I do believe that Kamaru Usman will be the better guy when it comes to the 170 fighters. I do think that Kamaru Usman can beat GSP. Prime GSP, prime Kamaru Usman, I think Kamaru wins. I think he wins. Kamaru Usman's not letting Matt Serra beat him. That would never happen. Ever. That would never, ever happen. Matt Serra would never beat Kamaru Usman. Not even close to happening. Just saying. Think about that. But GSP is a legend, an absolute legend. And it's almost disrespectful to talk about GSP in that way. But listen, let's be serious here. I think Prime Usman beats him. Just saying. 516-522-0267. I thank everyone for coming in today. And we have the phone lines back open. So if you're having trouble getting through, we put them back on. We got Jesse here. Jesse, you still got 7 minutes. Come on in. Hurry, get in. Get into the show, kid. Get into the show. Don't waste that time. And make sure you smash the like button. If you haven't smashed the like button yet, smash that puppy over here. We want 200 likes, and we play the goalie goal song. What's wrong with the nose? Allergies?
Yeah, I keep trying to sneeze and I can't.
You're very high right now. I feel like I've shrunk. Oh, you sit on your leg? I was like, what the fuck? Did I get shorter?
Call from
Jeremiah.
Hey, Jeremiah, long time no speak. What's up, buddy?
What's going on, brother? How you doing?
Hey, well, wonderful. How are you?
I'm wonderful.
Nice. What's going on in your life?
Not much. Haven't been around a lot lately. You know how it is, man. Women.
No boy.
They're like freaking vampires taking your time. But,
and you escaped for a phone call.
And I escaped for a phone call. Damn
nice.
Straight.
All right, man. So what's going on?
Anyway, really, Nothing much, just same old, same old. Then today I watched a long thing on Khamzat, like a film. It was like an hour that had all this like his early pro stuff. I'm on the band train. I'm on the hype train. I'm with him.
Wow.
I think this dude's a month.
Wow. Okay, so that's saying a lot because you're usually pretty reluctant, right, when it comes to hype trains and all this stuff. What did you see from Khamzat?
Just his mentality. He's just a killer. He's just a savage. He just doesn't give a fuck. He has no fear. So he'll end up bad at some point. He'll get knocked out by somebody later in his career. But I think where he's at right now, he's just making strides so quick you can put him up there against some of the top echelon guys. And he's going to do well. He might have some struggling fights, but he'll do well.
It makes for.
You can take Gilbert Burns though.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you got to get past Gilbert Burns. I think he does. And I made the prediction of Usman, champion, blah, 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 on and on about Kamaru. But I did say if Usman faced Khamzat, I said Khamzat wins. I do think that this guy is legit. He's destined for gold. And I feel that Usman's going to try to navigate away from this guy, around this guy. But it's a fascinating fight. Who would you think wins if Khamzat gets the opportunity to fight Kamaru Usman?
Right now, like as it is at the very moment, I'd take Usman.
Okay.
Just because of the experience factor. You can give him a little bit more experience, but his mentality, he's a monster. I think he takes Burns. I really does. I think that top control is not what I think it's like Khabib's top control. It's not what you think. But he's able to roll with it a lot better than Khabib could. Khabib rode heavier, but Khamzat is able to just ride the hips with the guys and just follow them no matter where they go. You just can't get them off you.
I don't know if you had a chance to see when we had Chris Curtis on. And Chris Curtis, who just jumped into the UFC now, he is basically trained with everyone. And he said training with Khamzat Chimaev is someone you do not want to spar with, someone you don't want to roll with, someone you don't want to fight. This guy he says he's playing with those extra stats. He's the guy in the video game that just has the loaded, just juiced out 100% on everything, the strength, the agility, everything. Khamzat Chimaev is just a specimen of a fighter. And when I hear an actual athlete getting in there, playing around with this guy say that, I believe him.
I think the guy rises above pressure. I don't think it affects him. I don't think the moment gets to him. I think he's completely comfortable in the moment they're fighting. I mean, he's completely at ease, probably more at ease then than he is in front of a camera or a microphone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. And he had that interview with Brett Okamoto. I don't know if you've seen that, but it was fascinating. It spoke about his childhood. And this guy has been at the bottom of the barrel. This guy was poor. He was in a war-infested country. The dude tried to make a better life for his family here. He's doing everything for his mother. The money that he makes, it's not about money. His money goes to his mom. Like this dude, he just loves to fight. He was inspired by watching guys like Khabib and Conor and all the big names back in the day. And he made something, like he just has that fire inside him, that anger, that violence inside him. That is, it's pretty wild to watch.
Yeah, he's got the next level of motivation too, from coming from those hard back ends. You know what I'm saying? That's going to give him a lot of drive. And he's not going to want to quit. There's no quitting the dude.
Absolutely.
He had to learn that from life.
So you're
into the cage.
You're saying
but he's a monster anyway.
So you're going Khamzat over Burns or Burns Khamzat?
I'm going Khamzat over Burns.
Okay, there we go.
I think he's going to stop him too.
Stopping Gilbert Burns, which, you know what, it's a pretty good prediction there. Kind of like that. All right, Jeremiah, anything else on your mind?
That's all I got, brother. Send my love to your woman, too, and your beautiful family.
Thank you, Jeremiah. Appreciate that. All right, have a great night.
You have a great night. Bye-bye.
Jeremiah calling in. Let's squeeze one more call. Jeremiah, one of the OGs, coming back in. Nice to hear his voice. Glad to hear he's doing well. And Jesse will be back shortly. The baby's stirring a little bit. A little stirring. We'll take one more Fukin call, and it has been a pleasure to do 200 episodes of the MMA-Holes Hour with you, the people all over the interwebs. I enjoy the Monday show more than any other show because we get to hear your voices. The fact that you guys call in, spend some time, give us your thoughts on the situation. We can talk about something that we all love. We all have that same interest. That's why we're all here. Thank you guys for jumping in. Thank you to everyone that's took time out of their day to hit the Fukin like button over there. 150 thumbs in the air like they just don't care. Appreciate that. All the donators that came in as well. Appreciate the love from you guys as well. as well. 516-522-0267. Let's squeeze one more call in. Who's going to be the final call of the show? And then we're out of here. Wednesday night, we'll be back. Big Mo will be on. We're looking to, let me see. We're going to try to, I think I'm going to try to squeeze one more guest in for Wednesday. I've been saying, okay, let's just drag some people, some interviews on for the Wednesday show. And you know what? I'm going to do some calls tomorrow. But yeah, we'll try to get another guest on Wednesday. Friday's Fuka Friday. And then we're rolling into Thanksgiving week where we have a lot of stuff going on over here. A lot of family coming around. And just we'll keep you guys posted on what we're doing. But it's just a lot of stuff. Thanksgiving Eve, the Wednesday show that we typically do in the studio, we're going to be doing an intimate phone stream, a holiday type stream with you guys. So we'll be peeling back the layers. You know, you'll see some of the family. That's basically what we are over here. We're like a big, happy family on the internet.
Call from
Sober Carl.
Okay, Sober Carl, you are taking the show home. What's up, my friend?
Yeah. Wow. I always get the last call. But anyways. About the fight with Usman and what's his name? Sorry,
Colby?
I'm spacing out. Yeah.
Yes.
No, Usman and
Khamzat?
Khamzat, yeah.
Yes.
Do you think it's going to be a war, or do you think he's going to take Usman out quick? Because I think it's going to be a really good battle. Like, I think Usman's not going to go down without a fight. Like, I know this guy's big, but I don't see him picking up Usman and running him over to his corner like he does everyone else and dropping him. And from what I've seen, Usman fight, the guys he's fought, Colby, you know, probably the best in the division besides him. I see it being a war.
Mm-hmm.
I do.
You sound more sober than ever right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you do. You sound extra. Are you like super sober right now? Are you like?
No, I am super sober because I went to okay, well, let me shout this out. Please, everyone in the chat, don't drink and drive. I just lost a friend. Drinking and driving a couple weeks ago, and they ended up dying. And I don't know. I'm just kind of a weird spot right now because, like, I've lost so many friends over overdoses, over you name it. But don't drink and drive, even if it's a 1 or 2 beers. Don't. It's not worth it. It's not worth it.
Well, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry about that loss, man. That's crazy. How old was this person?
37.
37. Wow.
Only 37, yeah, and had 2 kids and a wife.
Oh, ouch. That is not
Yeah.
good. So what happened? They went out to like a bar or something like that, had a lot of drinks, a couple of drinks. Like, what happened here?
Exactly. I went to a bar and they had to catch they had to go on the freeway back to their house, and they were swerving and they changed lanes without kind of looking, and another car slammed right into them, and
oh my god,
the car flipped like 3 or 4 times, and
Jesus
I don't
Christ.
know.
So how do you know this person? This person like a childhood friend or something?
Oh yeah, we were in grade school together. We were in middle school together. We were in high school together. We graduated together. Like,
wow.
And he lived not like maybe like I don't know, 5-6 blocks from me. So really close friend, but
that's crazy, man.
Yeah,
that's fucking
so
crazy.
I just really not recommend, but I really hope that no one drinks and drives.
You know, it's like everyone thinks I'm all right. Like they have a couple of drinks, I'm good. You know, I've been in situations where I look back and I'm like, I must have had a guardian angel on, you know, looking over me or something. I don't know how people do it now. It's legit the silliest thing you can do, and not only just, you know, to protect yourself, but protecting other people. Did anyone else get hurt in this thing?
It's honestly more about.
Yeah, the people that crashed into him, they got hurt. Not like. I mean, they're okay. They're out of the hospital and stuff.
Oh wow!
It was another family, but it was so tragic and.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I am sorry.
And that's why I kind of missed the last couple of shows. But
what are you doing with
anyway,
yourself? Are you staying sober throughout all this? You don't. I mean, are you okay? Be honest.
I don't know what.
Come on, tell the truth here. We won't tell anyone.
Yeah, I'm okay.
All right, good.
I'm okay.
Hey, listen.
Thanks for asking, Moss. I appreciate that.
We care about you, Carl. We care about you, man. We don't want you to be. I mean, listen, you're going to be upset. This is a horrible situation. Our hearts go out to you. But you know, just stay strong, buddy. And if you ever need a place to forget about crazy stuff in life, we got you back here. All right.
Cool.
And I'm gonna suck your dick. I want to suck your dick, Carl. Is that weird?
Like no, it's not, because when I have a bad day or I'm stressed out or whatever, and I watch MMA-Holes, I'm like in a good mood. Like,
Carl, would you let me suck your dick right now?
There's awesome people on this. I'm gonna try to avoid that question. Not.
Yeah. You sure?
I mean, listen. All seriousness, no. Are you staying sober, right, Carl?
Yeah, I am.
Sober Carl, man. What do you think?
Listen, I know with rough times, I've seen it firsthand. You know, I just want to make sure that you're good. You know, and if you're not feeling good, there's always people to call. You know.
Well, that's the thing. I have like one friend. I have like my friend Nicole. I think you guys talked to her once or twice, but
the one you were plowing,
anyways,
right?
Like I'm a lone wolf. I really don't have any friends. I
You got us, buddy. You got us, all right? You got us on the internet. Listen, as long as we're live here and we got this community, one's in the chat or wolves in the chat. If you got Carl's back, we got you back, bud. Okay?
Wow, thanks, guys. I have all your guys' back too.
All right.
Like, yeah. Well, anyways, have a great night, and all you guys too in the chat. Like, really, God bless you guys, and I love this community, and I don't know what I would do without it. Like,
you know what, Carl? You're inspiring me here now. You've sung songs to us. Can I sing you a song now to cheer you up?
Of course.
Okay, here we go. Stand by. Okay. Sober Carl, can I suck your dick? I wanna suck the juice out of your cock to make you feel better. Sober Carl, can I suck your dick? You'll forget about the drunk driving because your load will be in my mouth, and I'll swallow your cum tonight. What do you think?
That was wonderful, wonderful, Mom.
All right. God bless.
Thank you. And you always make me feel good. Like, everyone in this community does. And it's just like, I don't know. I called in one time, and one guy was like, "This show saved your life." I'm like, well, no, not this. Like, MMA saved my life. Like, I was
just ignore them. They're just trolling you, man.
That's actually really
well,
funny.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you're right, Jess.
The guy has a
but
point,
I'm
though.
like, MMA has really saved my life. Like,
okay,
it really, it probably really has, because I've been down. I've lost so many friends from.
I could hug you right now, Carl.
Way too early. Like way too early. My little brother died. Anyways, I didn't want to end the show with a bad note.
Are you a tits or ass man? What do you prefer, breasts or buttocks?
Lately it seems like everyone's into buttocks.
Buttocks, yeah.
But I'm still a boob guy, and I kind of like the smaller boobs than bigger boobs. That's my. I don't know how you got that out of me.
Well, listen, it's okay. It's okay. What I need you to do right after this call, right? I need you to go to that porn hub or whatever is your choice of porn, and I need you to find the smallest little titties you can find, and I want you to beat the shit out of your cock, like beat it to the point where your fingerprints are imprinted into your cock. Like when you're done, you're gonna see the imprints, and I want you to shoot that load so hard across the room and scream MMA-Holes, and you're gonna feel like $1 million. Okay?
I believe you, because I haven't laughed like this for a couple weeks, so I'll take your advice, but I'm really not into porn.
Well, let us know how it goes.
But you really made me laugh, so thank you guys, and I love what you guys do. You guys just kill it, and you guys are just awesome, and everyone in the community is awesome except the trolls.
Yes.
You know who I'm talking about. But anyways, yeah, shout out to all the OGs out there listening to me. I mean, I wasn't even gonna call. I'm like,
it's okay.
But
you did it, man.
I just decided
Listen,
to stop the call. But
you called
anyways,
in.
God bless you guys. And how's Ellie doing?
She's good. Thank you for asking. Right? She's good, right?
Yeah, she's having a hard time going to sleep lately, but once she's out, she's good. It's just getting her to sleep is the issue.
You know how we put her to sleep? We put our show on in the background. She goes right out.
Oh, really?
Yeah. She loves it. She loves the sounds of our voices. It puts her right to sleep. Yeah, it's cool. If you have any kids,
her voice, or like
this show in general. This show puts a lot of people to sleep.
Oh, this show.
Yeah. It's not your fault. It's
yeah,
our fault.
It's been so awesome to watch her grow up. It's like been a blessing. Like I feel like one of her uncles.
Aww.
I do.
That's nice, Carl.
But
Your
I
Uncle
love
Carl.
you guys, and take care. Everyone in the chat, take care. Be safe. Love
you, Carl.
Okay, thank you, Carl.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Oh.
He's trying to keep good spirits
the
given
sad
the
wolf.
circumstances.
The sad
Listen,
wolf.
I know you like to crack jokes and shit, but I feel for the man. Like that's not easy shit to go through. So I hope that he can deal with it, as easily as possible.
Look at this, Jess.
That's nice.
Carl, does that get you going?
I'm noticing a little.
What? What, my belly? What are you saying? It's like a rock.
Maybe it's the shirt.
What?
Okay,
It's
now
a shirt.
do it.
What?
I don't know. It's not showing up as much now. What's going on? That's pretty hot.
I got a good fucking.
That's hot. Oh, look at. That's actually not bad,
It's really
Moss.
nothing there. I gotta.
Looking
One
good.
day I'm gonna do sit-ups.
I expected like beer belly, Moss, but you look good.
No, but my boobs are moving good. My boobs. Go, Carl. Does this get you?
good,
Is this
Moss.
get you? Is this lifting you up, buddy? Yeah. I just wanna. Pull Carl out of it. I'm not poking fun out of the situation. Of course, it's terrible. It's a terrible
I
situation.
think they all understand. That's
I
how
just
you
want to
deal
suck his
with
dick.
things.
All right, let's get out of here. Bye. Bye.
Thank you so much to our sponsors, Headrush, Mystic Roots, CBD.com, MyBookie, and ESPN Plus with the link in the description using promo code MMA-Holes. That's MMA-HOLES for all of your discounts on all of your favorite products. Thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. We will be live again on TGIW Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And I think that pretty much sums it up. Thank you for joining us on our 200th MMA Holes Hour. And here's to 200 more. Don't be an a-hole. Be an MMA hole.